Hear that? That ain't silence. That's pressure sitting. Concrete still warm from the day. Street light buzzing like it knows something. Wind cutting through these buildings like a blade looking for a name. Sir Knight. I don't gotta say it loud, the air already know. See, I walk different in places like this. Not fast, not slow, just certain. Back doors, I watch them. Grass, I keep it cut low, so the snake's exposed. If you know, you know. He steps. This ain't about comparison, I ain't measuring nobody, I ain't chasing. I'm him whether the crowd here or not. You feel that? That ain't fear, that's presence. When I step in the room, conversation shift, elbows swing heavy, not wild, just heavy. That a baseline you don't see coming, but your ribs feel it. These boots planted in reality, these shoulders built from pressure. This stands forged in nights exactly like this one. I done stood in alleys where promises died, where fake smiles peeled off like cheap paint, where envy crept low through the weeds, and I ain't fold, I ain't bend, I ain't break. You think calm means soft? You think quiet mean unsoft? Nah. Quiet mean already calculated. Quiet mean I already seen the angle. Quiet mean when I move it's final. Back door sealed, perimeter locked. Grass cut so clean I can see the slither before it twitch. You don't sneak on Sir Knight. You don't outmaneuver still. You don't mistake stillness for weakness. I ain't here because I said it. I'm here because when I walk, the ground recognize it. When I breathe, the night ain't just. When I look at you, the truth get uncomfortable. You ever felt the presence that didn't need applause? That's me. You ever stood across from a man who don't need comparison to dominate the space? That's me. Sir Knight.
Do what you got to do. There ain't no groove that's stopping you. Dine in candlelight and party all night. Good times. It ain't no sense in people party night and day. Feeling crazy, that's the only way. Oh, tonight. Gotta leave that 9 to 5 up on the shelf and just enjoy yourself. Let the madness and the music get to you. Life ain't so bad at all. Oh, if you're living off the wall. Let me see, y'all. It's a lot going on. In a lot of different places. We see the skirmishes that was going on with the Gospel of Bob and Hurt and Skywalker, and then RLM and Antwine, and then Antwine and T, and then Antwine and 777. Then we see the stuff that's going on with Freezy and Izzy. Then we see the stuff that's going on with Izzy and Angry Man. Then we see the reviewers of the content. So we listen to Sharon's perspective, and then it was Sharon and Izzy. And then we looked at Jazz perspective, looking at the Anton stuff when 2K came up and House of Hypocrites and them talked to each other. So almost everywhere. So the Gospel of Bob, Child Listen, The Wildest Wake Up Show. A lot of. I think we're going to start over listening to Mom's reaction to her weekly YouTube thing. So I think we're going to start there. The weekly YouTube thing. Let's make sure we get that together. Weekly YouTube. Start there and we'll move around. We're going to be here for a hot second. My media. And hers is right here. Don't jump forward into it. She got a long string popping off. Excuse me.
I support, right, helping children in the homework clubs, take pride in taking down people's channels. They will, and see, that's what I'm saying. These lying-ass hoes will be lying-ass whores to the public. That is not friends.
Let's start here. Fair use. That's what we need. We need our fair use banner and all that. Create one. Let's see. We want to say fair use on one side, capital letters. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Fair use. We're going to put our Cash App in there. We want that in lower cases. Give me seconds, y'all. Just so I can get this together. Cash App. It's $ KNIGHTISH1. And then the PayPal is PayPal. .me /IDL. Fair use again. Fair use. And we'll keep it right there. We wanted to scroll. Add the banner. There we are. Let's get it popping. Here. Yeah. Okay, let's go, y'all.
Those are men who gonna get close to you. They want you to give them your information. If you feel bad that day, if you tell them anything secret, they may even tell you some shit, whether it's true or not. But they know that most women not gonna use it against them, but they're gonna use everything you share with them against you. That's what they gonna do. Now, I'm not saying all of them does that. I'm not saying all of them gonna do that to you. I'm saying in this space of YouTube, you have to be careful, because I assure you, people get tricked. People, you think they rock with you, you rock with them, and them motherfuckers will bam everything you told them. And even if you didn't tell them, they will set it up like y'all friends, and then they'll come out when they're ready to attack you for money, for views, or for anything. Everybody's not gonna know who to believe. You know why they're not gonna know who to believe? Because they're gonna see that y'all was once friends, and so it's
the friend thing is subjective. I don't know if adults get to this age and really have so-called friends. My thing is, just for myself, I'm not trying to go after nobody with something that was said in a private chat or something that was did behind scenes. There are people that will do it, and they have done it. I don't have a bunch of screenshots of stuff that somebody did, even if it was some fuck shit. But I understand what she's saying, because all these things she's saying have been played out in front of our face. When I say I don't really be deeply invested, I mean I don't really be deeply invested. Even when they come after me, there are a few folks that came after me on here. And every single time, my perspective is being, I don't know what they're talking about. Now, you do all kind of little slick shit. And I always say, prove it. We didn't have debates about love and in love. And okay, so you're saying that I said I wasn't in love, I love the person, and that's what you going after me for? That's why you said all this crazy stuff? Because that to me is insane. No, you just messy and controversial and just trying to start some shit. But with all that being said, that's not me going after you. So the question at hand is always, show me where I'm going after anyone. And all this time I've been in these YouTube streets for no apparent reason at all. Show me any example of that. It's been 4 years. Any example. It don't exist. It didn't exist on Fight Club. It hasn't existed since. So anytime anybody's saying something about me, they can go into a whole tangent, go into a whole cook mission. All I'm going to do, my responses are always going to be the same. Show me where I did this said thing. What do my conversation typically be about? Don't do anything to F my money up. And I don't like character assassination. But me not liking character assassination don't mean you're not going to attack my character. You know what I mean? But yeah, I understand what's being said right here. But here's the thing that I've been paying attention to for a minute now. You know, all the way back to when they found them 10-year-old tweets that Kevin Hart made. A lot of this stuff don't be new information. Even that thing that Cat Williams did. Cat Williams did the same thing Monique did. Only thing is Cat Williams made it funny. But the thing with Cat Williams and Steve Harvey, ancient news. The thing with Cat Williams and Cedric the Entertainer, ancient news. But framed up really well and was told in really great jokes. But nothing he said on Shannon Sharpe was new. He just was funny. So when Monique came and did it, but she wasn't being funny, it seemed a little sad. Now, with that being said, I'm involved in it because I tipped my toe. But when I say stand out of the way, I mean, I'm not involved. When I talked about the Anton thing, I talked about it like maybe 3 times, 4 times, and I was done with it. They still talking about it. They still getting the so-called Anton stimulus package. Is folks still getting a Corey Holcomb stimulus package? But yeah, this is real. This right here is like the weekend roundup for Bomb for the things she's seeing going on in the space. Let's get back to Bomb though.
Almost like, oh, you was friends with that person, so why would you be with somebody like that? That has happened to me. It was a part of something we call the Viper Pit. And a motherfucker who was a part of that, right, came on this bitch and told people they paid for my mama's funeral.
Oops.
And I was like, I was
Wait.
It
Wait.
was like, yeah. Now think about that. If they were my friend, even if they had
Wait. Y'all missed the whole thing she said. So let's go back. I keep forgetting about the 7 steps. We on it now though.
And deleted it. So that means he already knew what happened and he corrected it by taking it fucking down. So why would Fatty then do a whole stream with damn near 100 people watching to say, look at what his daughter did. Look at JP. He's such a bad father. Look what happened. So did JP have the little girl walking around nude? No, we all saw that his wife was giving them little girls a bath. They were doing family time. She was washing them up. So why would he put the picture up of the little girl if he just want to tell him that don't be having his daughter like that? You sick motherfuckers make me sick when you try to claim that he had to put that little girl picture up to make a point to the dad. What you mean we don't care? No, you don't care about real victims because you are claiming that Fatty did that in order to make sure that the dad, right, won't do it again. What did the dad do wrong? Besides have his camera on, which I thought that's what everybody wants, right? Y'all want people with their cams on. Well, people with children, you never know what's gonna happen with a child. My grandson is in the bed right now, asleep in his room, right? And if my camera was on and my door was open, if it was facing that way, there's no he would walk right in because as soon as he wake up, he gonna come in here, he gonna be in his boxers, right? And he gonna walk in my bathroom, which I don't know why, because he got his own bathroom. But that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna walk in here and go to directly to my bathroom. So y'all would be able to see my grandson in his little Speedos. And then people will capture that just to let me know that I need to stop having my grandson walk around in his Speedos. Well, I'm letting you know he walk around in his Speedos, right? He have on his pajamas when he's awake walking around here. And right when he get in bed, he takes them off and he's in his Speedos, his boxers or whatever y'all call them, right? The ones that tight to you. That's the ones he really likes. And or even his Batman tighty whities, right? With Batman all over him, or whatever that glitchy looking cartoon dude is. I don't know these people's names no more. Okay. But you're gonna put up a picture of my grandson in his underwear to tell me that I'm a bad parent, and then you're gonna tell me that I was wrong. I'm the same person who said that you're okay if look for little boys because they like it. What? You're the same person that said it's okay. It's okay for little boys to do what? Y'all don't care about you Crickets and Corey. I don't listen. I have no idea what you're talking about. You ain't never seen me over there by no Corey Holcomb. In fact, I didn't even know he had a fucking channel until what? Until Anton went on there. And I didn't even know that until what happened. Me reviewing what Anton did over there with Corey. And to be honest, I don't even think I reviewed that. Don't even think I reviewed him and actually Corey going back and forth. 2 grown men. In fact, what I did, I didn't start even talking about that shit until Anton went on his channel talking about Corey attacking his daughter. And then all I said to the women was, ladies, don't get involved in that. I didn't say that Corey was right, and I didn't say that Anton was right or wrong. I said, ladies, don't get involved in them 2 men. Both of them are wrong. And the reason I said that is because Anton has talked about people's children. And you know what will happen with us ladies? We will take sides with Anton like he wanted us to do, only for them to find out that Anton is talking about somebody he knows daughter. Right? So I already knew that about Anton, but instead of me giving out all the information, because that young lady is still in our space, right? She's recently got remarried and she has children. She has young children. So I did not put out her name. In fact, I just kept saying Anton talked about a young lady's children. I never said her name. So if I didn't care about the victims or the circumstances, then I would have been putting her name all out there. She was in my chat when I kept saying the young lady. I didn't put her name in my title and I never said her name. Because it's not about the women, right? The ones he victimized. If she want to talk about it, she got a right to talk about it. And once she talks about it, then I feel comfortable to then talk about it. Right? Because maybe she didn't want people to know. Maybe she wanted to get away from it. So I didn't start mentioning her name until we watched her video. And we was empowering her, right? And in fact, we was over there by Sharon did that. I didn't even do that on my channel, right? While we was over there by Sharon, we was empowering her and saying, look what he did to her. And look how she handled it. She handled it with respect. So you are lying on me. Because nowhere on my channel will you see me talking about children. And even one time when I was going back and forth with somebody, I, in my head, had said something. And I kind of, kind of hinted to something. But I knew that it was wrong, right? And I made a whole stream apologizing, right? Because that shit was wrong. Now, although they was talking about my grandchildren, right? My son making lies up, they never apologized. See, what they eat don't make me shit. They can do what the hell they do, but that doesn't mean I have to, go to their level. I kind of went, not even to their level, because if I'm a deep dive, I'm going to hell with it. I'm going to go further than they go. Some of these people I don't play with on here because they think they're going to hell, but I promise you they're not going to hell. They just think so. They will make up lies, make up fake receipts, and do all of that shit. I'm not going to make up nothing fake on you. I might be over here joking, but people know I'm joking. You can tell that I'm joking when I'm joking, right? Because we're going to laugh about it. It's going to be some outrageous, just funny joke. It's not going to be talking about their children. So that shit you tried to pull Studio Mansion, right, on some Fetty was just trying to show, telling that he's a bad father. Well, then he didn't have to put up that little girl photo. And y'all was over there watching that shit. But you know who wasn't over there watching that shit? Me. You know who never put up, when people want proof? And for me to show proof, that means I will have to show you the photo he put up. And I'm not going to do it. So what do I tell people to do? Just go look it up. Because other people have done it. I'm not going to do it. See, I do care about victims, and I don't feel like I need to re-put up their photos of what the hell they doing. And that is who the untouchables are. And if you are untouchable, then you's a slimy motherfucker who want to come and tell me that I don't care about victims. This channel has been up. Show me where I ever put up a picture of some fucking children. Ever. Ever. In fact, this channel is an adult channel. I've always said it. I fuss. And if I saw that there was a young person in here, I'm going to swoosh them away. But guess what didn't happen with the untouchables and all these men channels? When y'all knew that there was a young woman, right? Not even young woman. She was a child sitting over there in Angry Man's space. But not only that, even when she became an adult, when she turned 18, when I heard that she was 17 in this space over there by Jay Prince, I said, Jay Prince, you got a kid in this area. Everybody was like, oh, she's okay. And I'm like, she's only 17. Oh, she's okay. And I joked my ass off that panel. Every time I saw that young woman, she may have thought that I didn't like her, but I don't deal with children. I don't want to be claimed to put any ideas in the head about nothing. She has a mother and a father. From my understanding, her father is now on YouTube. She shouldn't have been in the men's spaces listening to that crap. And when these men knew that you knew she was young, y'all went to her Instagram. Now, I went to attack that young lady. Why? Because somebody sent her, I'm not gonna say they sent her. She decided that she would gladly help them to try to dox me. And she asked to be a friend of mine on Facebook. Now, you see, I'm not even mentioning her name. I have no problem with the young lady now, right? It's been a couple of years at this point. She got to be like 19, 20 maybe at this point. But when she came to try to be my Facebook friend, I don't allow children on my Facebook. I don't allow children on anything where you got to ask to be my friend so you can see things. You cannot be there. But that's what made me notice it, right? Because I looked at everybody before I befriend them. I look to see. I don't care if I know you or not. I need to see what age you are. And then I noticed it. I went to her Instagram and she looked like a whole little girl over there holding dolls. And you fucking men, y'all, look, I watch you fucking men go over there, come on my panel and be like, oh yeah, well, she's okay. And I'm like, nigga, look, she look young, which is not a bad thing, right? but you could tell she's, she's kind of cute with the, what they call the anime type of thing with the dolls and things like that. I think she should continue that as long as she wants. You fucking men though, you grown ass men, some of you with wives and shit, right? I question your motives. The fuck is you doing? When kids have real problems, they all seem to ignore. I don't know who you talk about when kids have problems. The kids who may have problems that I feel like I need to try to solve gonna be my fucking children, my grandchildren, any of my children's friends and their children and their grandchildren. Like it's gonna be some real life type of thing, unless you're talking about the world problems. And then I support, right? Making sure kids are okay. I support, right? Helping children in the homework clubs, going out and supporting them to help them do certain.
And that's the thing. All these things, like she said, they're years old, but they all been talked about. All this stuff has been talked about publicly. And people's perspectives and opinions on it is people's perspectives and opinion on it. But nothing so far is new. The new thing is, or it might not even be new. I'm just now seeing Blu-ray, Trey. I'm just now seeing Mont. I don't know how long they've been around. I think I've seen Mont on Lapeef. So I don't know how long they be around. Kind of new to me. I don't really know. I seen 78 Sports over there. 78 Sports been around the YouTube streets for a minute, but talking about boxing. So yeah. And yeah, all these things Mom is saying about, the young lady and all this other stuff. Yeah, I remember all these things. We're gonna move forward though a little bit. About right here.
She's jealous that Ali is giving more attention to another woman than
Okay, so what we looking at is Blu-ray channel. He calls himself Trader Truth Teller, and he's simulcast on Trader Truth Teller channel and No 304 show. What's happening right now is that they're discussing something that happened on the show that Mont was on. That's what they're reacting to. Two ladies was having a discussion on Ali channel, and that's what they're discussing right now. When it comes to the term of simp and all this other stuff, there are people here that want to see the dynamic, like, Fresh and Fit or Kevin Samuels or even Ali show. My thing when I look at Ali show or Fatty show or Kevin Samuels show, they're not making them women come there. They're not making them women give up emails. They just see you like on IG or TikTok or wherever you at. They give you an invitation if you come. They exchange emails if you want to come back again. That's them. I don't think Kevin Samuels even did that. I think Kevin Samuels just put out shows and women would come up there because they wanted to debate with him. But he didn't make those women come up there. So when I hear people go, he was just destroying women. No, he was saying that he had a group of Henrys, highly intelligent, not rich yet men that he called his high value men that he would, set people up with. But my thing that used to confuse me about watching Kevin Samuels, it would be women up there that supposedly at the wall that he called big, that I call thick. Because it's one thing being morbidly obese. It's another thing you 5'6", 200 pounds, but you work out. You 5'6", you're 185 pounds, but you work out. It's the way that's sitting on your body. It's the way you move around with that. These women you see that's in these step classes and doing some, squats on with weight machines and whatever else. These women is stacked. They don't look fat. They don't look loose. They don't look flabby and bad. 35 or whatever age. But that's my opinion. My thing is about owning my opinion. You can call me all the simps and suckers and all whatever you want. To me, somebody that's 5'3", 150 pounds, depending on the way it sits on their body, that's not fat to me. Now, if it's bad, you got a lot of rolls and all this, that's something else. That's something else. Because I think somebody 5'3", 135 pounds, they wouldn't say that's too heavy, right? So you mean to tell me 15 pounds and she's a slouch? But that's my preference. And that's the thing. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We are not a monolith. We don't think the same. And every relationship has a different dynamic, and you got to find one that fits you. And that's not me saying something or everything. That's me saying something very specific. Some people like very tiny women that they can pick up and throw around or whatever else. Some people like thick women. Some people like fat women. Because every time I look at these heavy chicks, they got to do it. I don't care if they paying them or all the other stuff that people say, because there's some cats out here that's paying these women too. This stuff goes both ways. We just human beings, man. People got their preferences and their standards and all that other stuff.
I say something, Candy says something, people clap. If we agree, there's no problem with it. Ken got the round of applause. It is what it is. Don't you find it extremely interesting that the woman that is in a relationship for 5 years and is actually a woman dating?
And y'all see the 5 years? You see how he mentioning how long she's been in a relationship? If she would have had children, he would have threw that in. And that's the information, ladies, that we share on panels, right? We share that on panels, and then these men come back at us with it. So nothing wrong with you having the discussions on panels, but what I'm saying is be very careful what you say, right? Make sure that what you say you're gonna be okay with when it come back at you, because it will.
Yeah, but that's everybody. That's everybody. If you say anything in these YouTube streets, it will come back to haunt you. I talked about my passed away wife, my kids, and whatever. All that stuff has been thrown back up in my face because that's what they do in these YouTube streets. I don't know what the new angle will be. I don't know what the new attack will be, but that's what they do in these YouTube streets. So yeah, they look at you and they have a standard for what they think you should be doing if you claim X, Y, and Z. But that to me is like those are out saying cast the first stone, right? But we critique. So, you put in your head, okay, the woman has been married 5 years. She got some kids, okay. But what is the dynamic between her and her husband? So you stop there, right? Now let's move over to this. There are people with open marriages. There are people that have all kind of different stuff going on. I don't want to be in an open marriage, and I don't want to be with a gay woman. Because it's one thing to have to be concerned about a sleeping with a dude, but when you gay, it could be a man, a woman, you all over the place. I'm not, into the like hypersexuality. You know what I mean? It'd be people that be hypersexual. You got to find somebody that's on your level. When I was a young man, I probably would have said something like, where the hoes at? But that ended very early for me. I got married when I was 24. And in recent time, I'm not looking for the hoes. I'm looking for somebody with, I guess, similar mindset. Not guess, I know, with a similar mindset. Because here's what happened in my marriage. It was very busybody. It was a lot of moving around. So it was breakfasts and brunches and meetups and car shows and food trucks and go by the beach and go to the movies and just I got burnt out on that stuff because we really started doing it heavy. Really, when I first came home and my daughter was real little, I was home probably 2 days and it was, let's go to the movies and let's do this. I asked him, my mom was living with my grandmother. Could they watch the baby while we went out? We wasn't going to be out for that long. That was a big ordeal. So never left the baby with anybody else after that. So I would say we started going out real heavy around about the time we had our oldest son. So my daughter was around about 9 and our oldest son was 2. That's when we started going out heavy. Everything was a let's go here and let's get to this from there. And it's just a lot. And then, it just from that point forward, it was just like a lot of moving. And I'm not really into it like that. But that was so 7 years old. So that would have been 2002 up until 2018. So 16 years of just breakfast, brunch, white elephant, auctions, fundraisers, what they used to have, kids not out at the schools, sleep nights in the auditorium, just constant movement, no slowing down. And that's why, like I said, 2020, 2021, 22, I just wanted to relax. I got a nice size TV. I'm not trying to go. I'm a homebody, man. So yeah, we don't know the dynamic because the woman said on the panel she's married, she's been with somebody 5 years. This stuff is addictive. It's a dopamine hit. So you want somebody to play the bells and whistles for you like they're doing for everybody else. You want to be included. We're gonna jump forward a little bit though, because the man that they're reacting to came to the show.
What you gonna do?
Hold on. I'm actually going to let you cook. I'm gonna ask you. You're the last person. Hey, he's a grown man, Samson. I got a way longer relationship. You don't know what I was gonna say. You don't. Would you want to be? What I was gonna say? Because you want to people off. You don't know what I was gonna say. You don't. Fans turn to hate.
What's that?
Hey everyone, so I am asking you to please make a contribution to the Democratic National Committee.
You don't know what I was gonna say.
Okay, that's bomb.
I wasn't talking to you. So you can't tell me what I'm gonna say. You don't know. I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to you though, because you don't know your feelings. Because it's become hate. My fan became a hater. My fan being, and the women gonna jump in because I'm telling y'all. You sit up here doing all the talking.
Don't say nothing, Candace. Look, as soon as he said the women gonna jump in, that's when she should have just sat back and not say the word, because he playing into that and you play into it. So he gonna call the women out so he can use you, because see, you are always the enemy. Okay? So I don't be understanding some of these younger women, like y'all don't see the play. Before she said a word, he was like, and the women gonna jump in. As soon as he said that, she said something.
I'm not talking to you. Hey, Trey, when I listen to somebody interrupt me, you talking. You interrupting everybody.
I'm talking to Trey.
There she go.
Okay, and remember, Trey, remember today, when I let anybody interrupt, that's why you talking. Anytime on our show, let somebody interrupt.
Yes, you was interrupting people. Man, we saw the stream. People saw the stream, but you wouldn't let people finish.
But like me and you talking and have a conversation.
He always interrupt. Even when I was up here on this channel, that day, last time he was over there when I was there, and I had mentioned how he was disrespectful to a woman, and he started talking to her. Like, am I disrespecting? Well, don't tell me, tell her, right? And then, so he was provoking that me and her go back and forth. So I understood the assignment because I understood his tactic. So I then said, go ahead, Rose. I was like, you could tell me that I'm wrong. I'm okay with it, because he was threatening her, right? And now he's putting her on the spot, but I'm gonna be blamed for it. So I'm letting her know, hey, it's okay. If you didn't feel disrespected, it's okay. You can just tell me I'm wrong, so we can move on.
And that's the other thing. It's about your perspective all the way around. It's about how you see it. Because like I said, they say you in the manosphere space. Okay. You in a red pill space. Okay. Let me tell you what that means when that's being said to you. When they say you in a manosphere space, what they mean is you're supposed to be anti-woman. You in a red pill space. What that mean is you're supposed to be anti-woman. If your rhetoric doesn't sound like you checking women, use a simp. Now, you don't really hear me checking women, and you don't really hear me checking men, because to me, the space is more about people having a voice and giving their opinions. So I'm sure when people listen to me, if their agenda is to say X, Y, and Z, and I'm not saying the same thing they're saying, that's what they mean by I'm just doing whatever I want to do. Everybody's doing just what they want to do. When I have an open panel and I say, you know, you can come up here and chop it up, I'm not going to stop Ruthless from saying what Ruthless is saying. Do I agree with everything Ruthless is saying? No. But that's his opinion, and he has the right to his opinion. Am I going to stop anybody when they come? They be people that's here that's conservative, and they had I was on a panel the other day. I might pull that one up too. I was on a panel the other day, and they kept talking about somebody complaining. No, that's just your agenda and your perspective. And then they kept talking about slavery, and I'm like, what are you talking about slavery for? We're not even talking about slavery. But that's just their agenda, because their whole thing is we conservative and we have a problem with the blacks. So then you identify everybody as that. It's all a grift, though. It's all a grift. Because if I can get you to pick a side, liberal versus conservative, man versus woman, young versus old, that's how I'm gonna make my bread. See how I cook that old dude? See how I cook that woman? So I don't really get into the rigmarole like that. And when people say stuff, I just roast them. I don't even, let's skip it. And I don't get into ad hominem. I just roast them because I'm saying you have an agenda, and your agenda is to roast and talk crazy to an old person, or roast and talk crazy to a young person, or roast, talk crazy to somebody because they're light skinned, roast, talk crazy to somebody because they're dark skinned. Just a bunch of BS. I'm even killed. I'm pretty calm for the most part. So when people try to get an angle and they say, woo, 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 I understand it's an angle and it's BS. And everybody, for the most part, I'm not going to say the majority of people have an angle. The people that be in your chat and everything, the whole shebang-a-bang. Even if they come smiling in your face.
Right? That's the tactic of these men. As soon as we will be the downfall. We will be the fall guys. They're going to throw us under the bus. They're going to end up high-fiving each other at the end of this, because the scary one's going to be willing to take it, disrespect, and they're going to be willing to let him ride, which means he then going to bitch them from the rest of their time on the internet, because they're going to let them know that they're bitches, right? So he's going to continue to bitch him. Not only will he bitch him, Fatty going to bitch him. Everybody in their little crew tight enough to get away with bitching him. That's what they're going to do. So we're going to see how these men going to move. We're going to see if Mott going to allow it. Trey, we're going to see how they're going to back.
Conversation. No. Number two, would I be having this type of show on my show, watching you get disrespected on your show as a host, and then let the person come over on my show and host the show talking about Trey?
I mean, we are reviewing the video. It's all about you. It's about the content.
You want to call me? That's all I'm trying to
hold on, Samson. Hold on.
Nobody. No, this show is about.
This
show is about me.
Ali, no. Listen, it's about the content on who was right, who was wrong. God dang, can I finish? You sat right there and talk. I didn't say nothing.
What again?
So I'm just trying to figure out where this energy coming from, bro.
You trying to figure it out?
Ali, 1 second. Ali, let me explain.
That's where it's coming from. The nigga who just spoke up. Ali, let me tell you. Ali, I got it. Ali gonna shut the fuck up too, cause Fatty pulling his dick out.
That's right.
This is right.
Ali, 1 second.
No, Fatty, because you already know ain't no malicious intent on my head.
I can explain what it is.
That's not what it was, Fatty.
No,
that's not what it was.
Samson, I can explain if you let me talk. I can explain.
Fatty, just real quick. You said before you said this is plausible deniability.
Nigga, what you on? Okay, either calm down, you emotional, stumbling on your words, or your ass high as fuck over there on something. Okay? Slow down. Say it with me. Deniability.
Is what opportunities do and hoes do. If this show wasn't hosted by me, this wouldn't be nothing. It's about me, about what I thought about.
It's about Mott, who's on their team, being on a show and being called out as being against the brotherhood. So everybody is reviewing it. They're reviewing it because Mott is on their team. And Trey dumbass hit you up and told you, because he thought you were going to be a man and be respectable and respect him. And nah, nigga, you showed him that you a bitch, that you got to tell a nigga that you going to review his shit. Nigga, I review shit. I review everybody's shit I want to review, and I ain't going to ask him. I ain't going to tell him. I ain't even got to add him. Most of the time I don't, unless I'm being messy. Bitch. Okay? And I'm going to review him. Your ass.
Now, me, I will put your link in the description. My understanding is when I put the link in the description that whoever content I'm looking at can see that. I was over there on Philosophical show and he said, OG, let me holler at you. I said, what's going on? He said, man, I'll be seeing you review my stuff and you didn't add me. Now I don't add people. That's when you put, the hyperlink on the front, you say add whatever. But I do put your link in the description. And I say during the show, because if you looked at me review, like I started this show, I said, we're going over here to Bomb Cherry's channel, Bomb Cherry Juice. We're looking at Bomb Cherry do a reaction to the week. One of the shows during the week, I mentioned a person she's reacting to, Trey the Truth Teller, Blu-ray. I said, this is his show, the No 304 show. And I mentioned this other show, Trey the Truth Teller. I mention everybody. So when people say, I see you reacting to my, you mean you saw for 2 seconds that your face was on the screen and then you left? Because I say before I start, if I'm looking at This Might Be Risky, I say, what's up, DJ Hamp? This is a review of This Might Be Risky. Philosophical. I was over there, a part of the Untouchables, when you had a debate, I believe, with Sharon. Because I asked you, were you pro-black? Because I was one of the judges in that debate, and I asked Sharon, was he gender fluid? Was he into gender fluidity? I was a judge on that debate. I was amongst the untouchables for a moment. So I was over there multiple times. So I typically react to people that I've had some interaction with. So if I'm over on T's channel, which is called Child Listen, I react to T. If I'm on John Galt channel, I might react to him. If I'm on Stanley Cross channel, I react to him. I react typically to people I know or higher up. So I might react to let's see, somebody I don't know. Like I'll react to like Poor Minds. Poor Minds is connected with 85 South, the two girls. I'll react to Decisions. I know them from the Joe Budden podcast because they had a show over there. So, or I'll react to like but these are people I don't know, but they're bigger channels. Because I rarely react to Joe Budden because he's gonna strike you. I rarely react. I'm not gonna react to DJ Vlad because he's gonna strike you. Them channels that's gonna strike you, I'm trying to steer clear of. I know if you're reacting to Shannon Sharp, you gotta, look at it in short intervals, pause it, talk over. You have to redirect it or give some kind of commentary and do whatever else. You got to make sure you talk about the fair use and whatever. But, sometimes people get to a place where they just go ding you. I try to avoid the ding. So that's why I don't deal with those people. I typically react to this little small group of people around. So Izzy, Sharon, Bomb, T, Gospel of Bob for a moment, but I haven't really reacted to them in a minute. Every now and then I react to something that Fatty did. I really don't react to that much anymore. But he said he wouldn't ding people. So like the stuff that's happened recently, people were going back and forth with me and they were streaming my stream while I was live. That's a no-no amongst our little group. I'm not going to strike somebody that's reacting to my channel. Even if like a dude made 12 shows about me, I didn't try to strike his channel. See what I'm saying? Because we made an agreement, we're not doing that. I'm not trying to stop somebody from being able to eat, even when they talking crazy.
You feel like there's a brotherhood. There ain't no brotherhood. Them niggas want your shit. They want all your people. And once they take you down, they're going to take all your people.
Let me finish. Everybody's coming to the show because Ali was biased. Ali was hitting the buttons. It's Ali's fault. She turned up because Ali triggered her. This is about, if this wasn't a show on Ali's show, this wouldn't be nothing. This would have been a hoe that turned up and everybody saw it was a hoe. It would have been Mike coming out his body again, to act like he red pill. Now he going back to supporting the hyenas because they make him look good. See, look,
Ali, did you come here to have a conversation or did you come here to drop a bomb and go?
You haven't had a conversation this whole time. You just developed the
Did you come here to have a conversation and drop a bomb and go?
No, I
you want to drop a bomb and go, we'll let you drop the bomb and I'll be quiet.
I'm still talking to Trey, and that's the second dude that interrupted while I'm talking to Trey.
But you're talking to Trey. You wasn't even talking to Trey. You were talking about Mott. You was rambling, and now you're gaslighting, making it seem like you was talking to Trey. Okay? You came on the panel, and you started to call Mott a hoe. And you want him to just be quiet while you call him a hoe. Now, I don't know how a man allows a man to call him a hoe and be quiet, but that's Mott's style. He going to let you talk. He let me talk too. He'll be like, are you done, Bomb? And then I'll break in, and he'll be like, I'll go when you finish. Like, that's his style. Okay? So he ain't doing nothing different here. But when you going to let him speak? Ali? When you gonna let that man speak?
So Trey and Ali, y'all go. Everybody else listen.
You ain't about to run this. You gonna let him run this?
Look, you ain't about to run this. You gonna let him run you? Look, so right now it's the battle. Can Eli, whatever his fucking name is, can he run, Trey? Or he gonna say, or you gonna let him run you, Trey? Even though there's family over here. Here go this fat ass nigga coming up. Let me stop the share, y'all. Is that you, fatty? You're muted.
Hi, Bomb. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning to you. Is it morning where you are?
It's not morning, but I will adapt to your time, to their time zone. Good morning. Can I ask you a question?
So now that was Bomb saying all the things she said about him. He heard all of the things. So now here he comes to respond to the things it said about him. He came in pleasantly because he wants to address the things that are being said about him.
Yeah, sure. Go ask me the question. Go ahead.
Why do you keep saying that we're trying to steal their people when Trey is literally Ali friend and all of their panel came from us and Trey and them wanted to be untouchable? Like, what makes you think that we are trying to steal them when we are literally the reason while they are on? Like, what's going on with that?
And there you go. And there you have it. So you're saying you're not trying to steal their people. They are already your people.
No. They came from us.
Oh,
Trey is Ali personal friend. 90% of the panelists come from our side of YouTube. The girls and the guys started supporting us and then trickled down into going to Trey, because Trey is Ali personal friend. Why do you keep saying that we're trying to steal from them when we actually was the one that put them on? Why you keep saying
cool. So Bomb was wrong, y'all, and I'm gonna apologize. Bomb is wrong. They're not trying to steal the people. The people already belongs to the Untouchables. Fatty's group, right?
No, they're not untouchables. But it's like you have a personal. It's like you saying that Angry Man is trying to steal Israel people, right? When was Angry Man that put Israel on? No, I know you didn't say it, but it's like you saying Angry Man is an OG on YouTube. He already has a fan base. Israel comes up. Israel is Angry Man personal friend. Angry Man sends everybody to Israel. 90% of the panel is literally come from Angry Man camp, and now you're doing a review saying why is Angry Man trying to steal people from Israel? No, we were the ones that actually facilitated their channel. Y'all only know their channel because of us. So what is exactly we trying to steal from when we literally put them on? What's going on with it?
Okay. So they're your people, and so you say they're not.
So now that's what was said about my last channel. That my last channel is because of the Untouchables and the Black House. And that could be the case. That could be the case. So now we're going to rebuild this one where there is no Black House now, and there is no interaction with me and the Untouchables. And people are showing with the subscriptions and not showing up because folks know me. There's a reason why I put my face on the thumbnail so they know who it is. So when they see me on panels and they go, Nightish, where you been? And Nightish this and Nightish that. No, that don't work. Because you see my new name is in there, Sir Knight. A lot of these people have rents where all you got to do is hit the Sir Knight. That's the new channel. Sub and hit the notification bell. And you would know that I'm on right now. Next week, I'll be on the other channel, redirecting people to this channel. These are both brand new channels. I probably won't be doing this on this channel. I think I'm going to make this channel, 12 to 20 minute burst of content. So I can get rid of a lot of that older stuff. I'm just going to flood this channel with those. I'll be doing shorts for the other channel and panels and live streams on the other channel. But yeah, it's really not that deep. And I don't know if the cosigns are really helpful at the end of the day, because then people will let it be known they gave you the cosigns. We had JP come over and say, motherfucker, this is my people over here anyway. I'm like, damn, why are you doing that? And it's crazy. Fatty never said that. Even though whatever happened between me and him, he never said, I made you. Even though he the one who put my link in the description. He the one that told people to come over here. He redirected people to me. See what I'm saying? If anybody could say it, he could say it. But JP thing was, me, Governor Ron, Bomb Cherry, and PH Diva was over there when they was calling that place the crack house. Ronnie redirected people to me. Shout out to Ronnie.
Untouchables, but they're trying to be untouchables, right? Okay, and it makes sense now. It makes sense that y'all, well, not so much you, because you didn't do too much over there yet that I've seen, but Ali, right? He's over there saying things like, "Oh, you think you're better than us?" Like I'm actually listening to his words. Okay, on that panel when he was over there, he just disagreed. He was asked a question, he disagreed, and because of that one disagreement, now y'all are claiming that he's against the brotherhood, and that's what. No.
It's a little bit more complicated than that. But I always wonder this, right? you have like a pattern of defending serial baby daddies, like men that clearly, for whatever reason, either can keep a bitch or keep leaving women like that, right? He's a Daryl Long with 5 baby mamas. He's a Jay Prince with 5. He's the Mont with 4. I thought y'all were pro-woman. I thought y'all care about women. I thought y'all were the guys that come around and say that women should be treated well, and these manosphere dudes and all that. Why do y'all, for whatever reason, every time I see y'all defending somebody, he's like a man that either the scourge of the earth or a man that is clearly a womanizer and can keep no woman? Why do y'all gravitate towards those men? Can you explain that?
I like the question. Okay, so before though I answer completely.
Hmm?
So when did you see me? Who did I defend like a Daryl Long against?
You just defended Jay Prince like a couple of minutes ago. Why you mention Jay Prince? Why you?
Yes,
right.
I mentioned Jay Prince and I was talking about his daughter. But just because I'm asking why they mentioned Jay Prince doesn't mean I'm defending Jay Prince, right?
No, but you defend Jay Prince all the time, don't you?
You tell me.
Well, you only don't defend him when it's convenient, when he goes against people that you don't like. Just like
tell me
else.
when do I defend Jay Prince? Like what do?
Did you ever defend Jay Prince parenting and call him a good dad?
No, not never.
So you never did that.
I never done that.
Well,
I never
I'm
called Jay Prince a good dad. In fact, when you see me on his panel, I'm actually asking him questions. There's times where he's kicked me off. I'm asking him questions. Why you do that? I'm letting him know he shouldn't do that. He'll be like, y'all not gonna change me, and then he'll kick me off. But then he'll let me back up, right? So we disagree all the time. That doesn't mean just because I'm over there, I would have been by your channel if it wasn't for some of the shit I've seen you do. But even before some of the things I've heard, right? Still, you remember when I came over there and you blocked me? You remember that?
Absolutely, because I don't like you and you like me. Like we just get it out of the way, right? You say you like me, you don't have a problem with me, but every chance that you have to shit on me, you do, right? Even today, you were mentioning even today once again. Go ahead.
But when I came over there by you, I'm gonna ask you and get the same type of pushback by you, right? But you don't allow that. Now that's the thing, right? I've never been. Wait a minute, I've never been on your panel. But how many times have you been over here by me? And I let you. I see
because you're talking about me. I don't talk about. Yes. I never did. I don't do shows about Bob Cherry. Bob Cherry does shows about whatever Fetty is going on. Like even today, at least this is a byproduct of Fetty work. Fetty works very hard to build the brand, the Untouchables, and then Ali's builds very hard to be Untouchables. And then when we come around, y'all say, "See, they're trying to steal people from y'all." I have one question. I have 2 questions to ask you, right? OG, you are OG on this place. Is that fair to say?
I am. Yes, one of the OGs. Yeah.
Yes. You say that Jay Prince is not a good parent, right? He's not a good parent.
Yes, I've never said that Jay Prince is a good parent. I've never said.
So no. Is he a bad parent?
He would be to blame for a lot of bullshit. I wouldn't agree with hardly anything that he does. In fact, I don't think there's anything that I've seen him do that I personally would do and agree with.
So he's a bad parent, right?
Oh, yes, I would consider him. I would consider him not to be a good parent. Yes.
Is he a good person?
Well, I don't know if he's a good person or not, but based on what I've seen,
based on everything, yes.
It seems like he's a good person. Lots of people like him.
Okay, and this is what I wanted to actually say to you, Bomb. You can be the woman defender looking at this dude that mistreat these kids. He was evicted yesterday. He showed his house. His house is full of dirt and full of shit. He spits on the ground where the kids lie and all that shit. Womanizer, put hands on woman, unaccountable, literally about to be homeless once again. And you turn around and say, "Oh, this is a great guy." Y'all have these for whatever reason. You have this propensity to defend shady men. So
and yet you can't prove that I defend JP.
You just said that he was a good dude.
No, I said based on what I see, the people, right? The women who he's been getting with, who have them children, right? The women I see him when he's talking to them, they might think that he's a good dude. And then I said I've never met him. So this is YouTube, right? Right now, this is YouTube. Right now, if we was in real.
What we know about based on seeing the women, because they've been on YouTube, a few of them, they say he trash. And what we see when he spit on the ground and don't clean up and all that's trash again too. So it's hard to defend him because what he just asked, if you just look at from the outside looking in, the nastiness, the even the conversation that's happening around the babies, all of it, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. So if you said, is he a great dad? He has the kids. That's all you can say. But what have we seen? It's like the things we've seen are crazy. We're going to go into a store, babies, and I'm going to fake fall in water. It's all going to be on camera. They're going to charge me for it. That's crazy to me, but maybe that's me being judgmental. But I couldn't see taking my kids in a store and fake falling in front of them. We're going to go to a food pantry when we really don't need it, and we're not going there to hand out food. We're going there to eat it. The things that's been documented is what folks are talking about. We don't know outside of that. We don't know that he sit down, make sure, you know, he read a book to them, do homework and all that. We don't know that. We don't see all those parts. The parts that we see don't look so good as all. And then as far as the baby mamas or the wife, they've spoken out. And they didn't say something good.
Like, so you wouldn't be in front of me, right? So, but you're still on a panel, right? With me right now. So and you've never heard me say that he was a good dad, this and that. When people talk about his children, I'm against the talking about the children.
But nobody talk about his children. There's a lie.
People have talked about the children, but even though you talking about his, listen, I know that you taking that I'm talking about you, but yes, people talked about his children before.
No, they talk about his parents.
Who put up pictures of his children.
But I didn't, and this is the point. If you stream something on the internet, it's your responsibility as a parent. It's not the responsibility of the other people to actually do it. It's like you posted a naked picture on the internet, Bomb, like you did before, and now I am to blame because Bomb posted a naked picture.
I put up a naked picture of me before.
Bomb, you have videos on the internet shaving your pussy. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
This is the question. Am I naked in that picture? In that video?
Bomb, you are shaving your pussy on the internet. If I get that
and that was meant, and that was educational. I know that you saw it. But the question is, was I'm asking you, right? In that video that you're speaking of, was I naked?
Were you shaving your poops?
Yes. When I'm shaving,
can you shave your pubes without, like, did you have panties on?
I didn't have on panties, but was I naked?
So is that naked?
Oh my God. See, men do, right? Mickey, close the door, man. You need something? Close my mom's door. My mom's busy right now. Come get it. And then you gotta go. Okay, my mom talking, okay? You brush your teeth again? Good boy. Now take your markers and go in your room. My mom talking. She talking adult language, okay? Go ahead. My mom sorry for hurting your feelings earlier, okay? Now go ahead. You're going too slow. Close my mom's door. Okay, sorry about that, my grandson. Okay, see, that's called a good grandmother, right? A good.
I guess it was a little better than a couple of minutes ago when you were threatening to whoop his ass.
Yes, but I had to because he wasn't listening. Are you against a discipline? Would you rather me?
No, this is your kids. Y'all handle it the way that you want to. It there's nothing to do with me. I'm not the moral police. I'm not the moral police anymore.
But this is the question. You didn't hear me hit him or touch him, and then I had to get that way because he wouldn't listen, and then he listened. And then, so he went and did everything I told him. So, I don't know, you're not a parent yet, and one day you may be, I don't know, but then you'll learn and understand. I didn't put my hands on.
I don't have, again, this is your kids. I don't have a problem with
it. That's my grandson.
Yes. I'm just saying once again. I would love Bomb Cherry to actually mean what she says and says what she means. It's very rare that I see Bomb Cherry actually capping for men that are honorable men, respectful men, for whatever reason.
Now who am I capping for? Who? Give me, first of all, tell me what capping means, because I give pushback to everyone. You've seen me give pushback to Sharon, to like everyone, including
when it's convenient. When it's
no, what you mean? When I'm having a discussion with them and I disagree with them is when I let them know I disagree and we have the conversation. I'm not on here, not even attacking you. You know, I rarely say your name. Rarely ever. In fact, sometimes I might be talking about you and I say I don't use his name.
Thank you. And I appreciate that. But you know what's funny? Think about it. And this is why I got here. If you can have these conversations in other panels and have these agreements and back and forth and follow up with people and become good with people again, and Jay Prince rocks you and then he welcomes you back and all that, and there's no malicious intent from Bomb. Why is Bomb reacting to the video and try to pick up malicious intent from any and single interaction, putting intentions on people that try to get your people, and this is what they do and all that?
You know, I can go on everybody's panel. The only panel I've been ever blocked from is yours. I can go over there by Angry Man. Okay, so I've never been where nobody not letting me up. They understand that if I disagree, I'm going to say I disagree. And when I agree, then I agree. And so you are the one who's trying to push this narrative that I am, what's the word you say? That I have the backs of, I don't know what you say. When Daryl went down, that happened over here, right? But Daryl still should come and hit my panel.
And that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, and you, the shit that even though you and I never went back and forth, right? As the fact that I know what I've seen you do that was foul, but and yet you can still hit my panel though.
No, what did I do that was foul?
The shit with posting of children.
I didn't post children at all. I did, what did I post? Bomb. I posted a censored picture of Jay Prince when Jay Prince was saying that his kids are never walking around with no clothes on the back live on stream. I posted a picture, a censored picture, proving that Jay Prince is as for multiple times as his kids walking around with no clothes on, which is internet stuff. It's not private stuff. It belongs to the internet. Why should I be blamed? Why should I be blamed by Jay Prince letting these kids walking around naked and then complain and say, see, Fatty has my kids? No, the internet has your kids' pictures because you are a negligent parent. So why is it my fault that you don't take care of your kids?
Okay, so earlier when I was telling that story, right, when I mentioned that the kid, like with the picture of the young kid, right, I mentioned that yes, it's his fault too, right? Because
No,
number
not
one,
two. It's
he
his
shouldn't.
fault. One.
Yeah, well, yes, it's his fault. He's responsible to a degree, right? First of all,
Huh?
having his kids calling you Uncle Fatty, that's some crazy shit. That's his fault, right?
How is that crazy? We were brothers. We worked together. I was putting money in his pocket.
But y'all
working
never
for free.
met, and then so when his daughter's having conversations with you, when
When was
you
that?
are enemies now, and now where they was once calling you uncle, you don't think that's
He never
fucked up?
provided evidence. He never provided, like, Cherry.
Huh? Evidence what?
If I had conversations with your grandson, right? Wouldn't there be phone calls? Wouldn't there be text message? Wouldn't there be a paper trail?
Dude, you admitted. You forgot.
No.
That- Wait, yes, you admitted that Jay
Listen, I
Prince
didn't.
asked you to teach his daughter how to do the what that is.
It was
Twitter?
the opposite. It was the opposite. It was the opposite. It was like, imagine that your
Was it
grandson comes in. It was the opposite. Imagine that your grandson comes in the room right now,
opposite.
right?
Okay.
Opposite. Imagine that your grandson comes in on the room right now.
Wait, what
And-
you
and
said?
Opposite is the contrary.
Oh, the opposite. Opposite. Okay.
Exactly. So
Okay, what you
this
mean?
is actually, imagine that your grandson comes in the room right now, and your grandson knows TikTok. The conversation was literally this: hey, baby number X, the grown up, the most grown, the older. Jay Prince tells that you know how to do TikToks. You are going to help your daddy do TikTok. It's okay, because we're going to do shorts now. You're going to help your daddy do TikToks, right? Yes, Uncle Fatty. Yes, I'm going to help him. End of story. That was literally the whole conversation. And if there's more conversations, it's been what, 4 years? No texts, no phone calls,
We
no
know
nothing.
that. Listen,
No,
I don't know why you keep saying. We know
but you
years
don't know
ago this happened years ago. We know that.
But you
I don't know why you
no,
mentioned that.
but
But then
but
there
you don't know
was.
it. You don't know it because if you knew it, you wouldn't keep repeating the same lies
I
over
am
and over
repeating.
again.
I am saying what happened back then. You're the one who's saying since
who said
then nothing has happened.
No. Who made those claims? It was me, him, the cops. Who made those? It wasn't him that made those claims.
It was you and him. It
No,
was
I
you
didn't.
and him.
I never
There
did.
are streams where you went on and you was saying, "Hey, yes, it's his fault for his child doing this. It's his fault for his child doing that."
So,
And
so
I
where
think
are the proof
everybody
of the
agreed
thing?
with that part.
No, where
But
are
we
the
also
proof of the
agree
thing?
with that the part that you took part in is sharing. Like if a kid walked by a stream naked real quick without the parent even realizing, cool. That yes, the parent
So
is
you
at
know why
fault.
that's where fair.
But
You know why
then the people who grabbed it up, right, and then you had to edit it to censor it so you can repost it. You don't see anything wrong with that?
There's the same way that you denied that you had naked pictures on the internet, and then when I said that you literally have a video shaving your if I
I'm
use that
asking
as
you,
evidence- I'm answering. If you deny,
Listen, I muted him, y'all. Okay.
If you deny it, I
the
have to-
bullshit. But see, these men, what they do, see, they know that video is me teaching women and girls
Because
how
they're
to
pussy.
shave. Right? Yes.
So if you
And
so if
the
you
reason
deny it, then
you
I
can,
say
and the reason you can tell is because I am fully dressed. Right? I have on
With your
clothing
pussy out.
except when I get in that spot and I put the shaving cream on to show them how to do that. That I have on clothes. I'm not naked. It ain't nothing sexual about it.
about
Now,
shaving your
yes,
pussy
not only did I shave that, but I shaved my legs and my underpits.
and your pussy.
Yes, and it was educational purposes.
Okay.
Now, perverts, and I have no problem with it. If you
So
show
what
it,
does that have
then
to
you
do
show
with
it.
him?
So why are you making a fucking claim that
Because
it is me being naked on the internet?
Because this is my
But what
point.
does that
right?
have to do with him
No,
grabbing
Reese,
a
one second.
naked
Reese,
kid?
1 second. I'm
Right.
answering exactly what y'all want to hear, right? If Jay
And this is what happens. Understanding most of this stuff is 5 years old, 4 years old, 3 years old. It ain't easy, man. It is not easy. And it needs these relationships, all these strange relationships. These relationships are strange, man. You think everything is going swell, groovy, and just out the blue. Huh? Stuff goes left. Out the blue, stuff goes left. Just trying to keep up, man. Just trying to keep up. There's so many channels I'm trying to keep going. So many of them. Stan Autry, Hink. I got to get all my people back, man. Got to get back into the algorithm. Got Arnold Allen and the Night Slayer. And what's this one called? Sir Knight. Let's get back to it. We're going to move forward a lot a bit. Now the president himself is up there to defend himself.
Them untouchables, them
Right.
lickables, right? Them lickables of ass of his ass.
Touchables.
Okay. Whatever you want to call himself. But
Yeah.
he didn't have anything except to say he was talking about little girls and sex. So I want to know where the women, right? The women, how y'all feel about that? Do you think that's
What you doing? What you doing?
Is it funny? Right? The men, some of the men might say, yeah, okay, cool. They probably just as sick, right? But I want to know where the women feel when you hear a man go all the way down to 12
Let's see.
years old. Okay. And then, like, y'all didn't see the skipping he was doing. He wants to overspeak. He want to do this. So Freddie been doing this since I met him. Like, I remember when he came over here trying to bounce up on me. Like I'm Trey. You know, I can unban you over there with JP. He came over here like as if he coming to tell me I could come back over there, like as if I give a fuck. Right? Which
He never banned you because I won't allow him. That's another thing they was pissed about.
He banned me at first, yeah. He blocked
Yeah,
me.
okay, when you said that you
Strange
struck the channel, I guess
relationships.
you have flagged the channel, I think.
Yeah, when he was claiming that he claimed that I porn bombed the channel, remember?
Yeah.
And then they convinced you, they were like, yeah, she did this, but I didn't do that. And that's what I'm saying. He remember
Well,
when
he lied
said
to
that
me.
you hit
He
the
had
daughters,
lied to
you hit
me.
the daughters, right? Remember he said you hit the daughters, even though
Right.
nobody saw it. We saw what we saw, but he's convinced.
And the
everybody
CPS seen that same video.
Right. And he claimed that I porn bombed
All these
JP's channel, y'all.
strange relationships.
That's
Yeah.
what he claimed. And then
Okay,
he
here's the thing, Bomb Chair. Here you go. That post he was asking us to pull up.
okay, you want to share it?
It says
Let's see.
they were around me naked, walking around the room. Stop, JP. LOL. I talk with Kendra all the time, even to help you with TikToks.
Oh Lord, you want to share it or you want to send it here? So I can share
Let
it?
me cam up. Let me cam up.
Oh wait, you can share it. You know how to
Let's
share it by
see.
sharing it?
It's because I'm on two of my
Yeah,
phones.
okay, yeah, I know you. Okay, you can do it from your phone, but I'll let you share it. Okay, hold up.
Mm.
Share it. Okay, go ahead.
All right, hold on. Let me see how to flip the camera
Now,
around.
so you gonna owe somebody some fucking money, right? Because he kept trying to say UNC. Oh yeah, we
Let me-
but,
Yeah, let me pinch it up. There you go. This Team Fatty.
okay, well, you're small.
They were around
Is
me.
it a picture?
Yeah,
The-
yeah,
yeah,
phone up. He's cammed up, so we can't talk.
Yeah, so it says they were around me naked, walking around the room. Stop, JP. LOL. This is the thumbnail Lucky had made because she had made a video about this. She had made a commercial about this. So
Is it a
even
picture? Did you snap it as a photo?
no, this was on his community post.
No, I'm saying on your phone. Is it his community post or you snapped it as a photo?
This we snapped it as a photo. This is a thumbnail.
Okay, so you got it as a photo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, put it in the back because we can't see it. It's too small. You can come into Zoom, right? I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm gonna have everybody can share the screen. Just come into Zoom.
I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it to whatchamacallit. I'll be hold on.
Who you gonna send it to?
Don't worry, but I got it up on Terry. I don't want to.
I'm not gonna share it. You gonna send it to somebody else? You
I'm
wanna share
finna send it. I'm finna send it. I got it about Terry. Don't ask me too many questions. I just trust me. I'm finna
Okay,
send it.
but you gonna send it to who? Okay, go ahead. I'm not understanding. Because it can share, it can be bigger here where everybody can see it. That's what I'm saying. You can send it in a photo here in Zoom. They got where you can send a file, and then I could share it, and I can make it bigger. That's what I'm saying. Okay, damn it. All this point, if you want to know if these niggas are lying, look, all they got to look. Oh, she said if you want to know if they lying, I was there for. Read my chat.
Like, even that right there.
I'm sorry.
Even that right
That's right
there.
here. You know,
He got messages, text messages in the phone from 4 or 5 years ago. I think that's diabolical. Like when I see, like, what's his name? Hassan Campbell, I think his name. He be going in his phone. Whack 100, when they be going in them phones to be going back years and years and years ago with text messages, that's diabolical to me. I don't got no messages from no 4 or 5 years ago. Be deleting them unless it's my kids and I'm keeping their number or something, or it's pictures of my grandkids or something. But random people on YouTube, no. Nah. That's a no, sir. And that's what I mean. They be ready for this. This is the play. This is how YouTube work.
Saying on the panel while he was in the chat. That's what she said. I'm not sure. Because Fancy, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Fatty was up here way before JP was here. Fatty was on the panel.
JP, why don't you just share it right here in the chat on Zoom?
I'm confused. That's why I'm saying hit the link. Because I know Fancy Dollar Girl. You know, I don't know. I don't read the chat and I don't know where y'all at. All this because y'all don't respect and value children. But we was talking about children, right? This stream, I was reviewing the stream and I was saying that that Fatty and his underling Ali, that they want to steal their people. But Fatty came up to inform me that no, Bomb Cherry, they're my people already. And so why would I steal my people? They're already my people. And so I apologized. And I said, Fatty, I'm sorry. If you're saying all the people was Joel's already, which makes sense since we know Trey ain't saying shit and they look like they were scared. He looked like he was scared. Mine didn't look like he was scared. Mine looked like he gonna stand on what he was saying. So that's when he came up. And you know, Fatty has done that before when he came over here to tell me that if I want to go back over there about JP, he can do that for me. I remember him being on my panel. It was his first time. And he came and said, well, I can let you back. I will unblock you. And I told the little motherfucker, I don't care if you want to block me or not. Right? And then right after that, he went over there by, what his name, Aunt T. Right after he left my panel, he ended over there by Aunt T. And then they had a big blow up over there. I'll never forget it. The reason I remember him being on my panel is because of what took place over there by Aunt T, which I'm not going to get into. But what I would say is it was a big, massive blow. YouTube mess, baby. YouTube mess. And guess who? Fatty went over there trying to boss up on Aunt T and his peoples. Okay. What I would say is that the men do allow men to boss up on them, but I don't let them.
It should be in the back.
Okay,
Sorry.
Somebody in the back.
No. The picture should be back in the back chat. You see it?
Okay. Let's see something. Oh, did you send it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You could share it if you wanted to. You know, you could. But I got it. Okay, so we're gonna see. We got y'all not. We have a lot of got a lot of riches in the room, y'all. I shouldn't have to be. Okay, so let me share the screen real quick.
All through your body.
Okay, let me see if I can see.
You said you want to read
Yeah.
this.
Okay, cool. So let me go down a little bit. As y'all can see, that says Team Fatty.
Right.
There's no question about that, right? Team Fatty.
And
And it says they were around me naked, walking around. So boom, stop, JP, LOL. I talk with Kendra all the time, even to help you with TikToks. They was walking around me naked. He didn't say they was walking around you naked. They said they was walking around me naked. Around the room, stop it, JP. And then he says he talked with Kendra, who was a little girl, about 8, 9 years old. How old was she at the time, JP? He might be muted. Did I take the setting off?
Yeah, she's like 9.
9 years old. So he said that he was, and this is what we saying, people saw this shit, right? And then it says, watch for someone who pays special attention to a child. A predator's first step is to make a connection with a child. They would typically try to get to know them very well. A predator might ask questions such as, what is your favorite food? Or what is your favorite game to play? In an effort to learn as much about the child as possible. Watch for someone who seems intent on getting to know the child personally, especially if they're not a part of that child's life. For example, maybe be wary of if a stranger at a grocery store seems on. Wait, oh, that's cool. So this is what this man says right there. Fatty says that. And remember, so Fatty, I remember when JP says, I didn't know you was talking to my dog. And Fatty would be like, but like he would ask him some crazy question to try to get away from that question. Just like, or that statement, just like he did up here. That's the play that he plays on you idiots, right? Those of you who are untouchable, right? You better not have no children because you might be a grown adult that's an untouchable, but the nigga might touch your children though, okay? If this nigga knows anything about your children, ladies, you might want to make sure they don't have access to talking to him on the phone, because JP said he did not know where he got the picture from, right? He says he has never let him talk to his daughter. He's never talked to his daughter without him being there. But Fatty says, I talk to Kendra all the time. And he's LOL. Y'all don't see that? I talk to Kendra all the time. Even to help you with TikToks. Earlier, he tried to make it seem like he wasn't talking to Kendra. He said if he was talking to Kendra, Kendra should be able to answer some questions. He even asked me about my grandson. He said, "Mom Cherry, how old is your grandson?" If I talked to him, and I said yes. And he said, "Well, why wouldn't Kendra be able to tell us?"
I was multitasking, Miss TMKC. They got you again, gosh. Oh no. They didn't get me again. I this time I made 2 channels. Shout out to Chicago. Yeah, this time I got 2 channels. So I got the Nice Layer 510. That's the main channel. And this right here is Sir Knight. This is the backup channel. So instead of me having them both on the same email, I got 2 channels. But I want, people to get over here also. This probably is going to be like the clip up channel. So 12 to 20 minute things. I'm going to mainly be over there on Night's Lair 510. But thank you, Chicago, and thank you for TMKC for coming through. Let me see. We're going to jump forward a little bit because this is all old news, but, back. So I will be here during those hours. I usually am over there on Night 510, and next week I'll be back over there at Night Lair 510. Jumping forward. Because I think that is pretty much the end of it. Let me make sure that is Peace Talking and Jay Prince. Yeah, I think that's it. All this other stuff y'all can catch on Bomb Channel. Let's make sure we put that in our description. Let's go over to Bomb Channel. And that show was what day? That was from 2 days ago. So make sure you put this link in the description. Here goes the link. Copy. And let's throw that in the description. We moving from that, which is the old thing between Fatty and Jay Prince. It started off between she was reviewing Ali and Mont. Today, I think that I know that Fatty is going to be talking about the split between him and Ali. So let's move forward. Let's move on to the next thing, baby. Go back here, and we're going to go to the jazz thing. This is Jazz responded to Anton going on Tasha K. But we're more so looking for 2K coming to Jazz Channel. This would be 2K right here. Jazz has a shirt with 2 fingers up. Let's make sure we are on the screen. Let's see, we are. And let's play the video.
You don't have time to be focused on the whole answer. We're here today. We're literally here today, right now, because of your focus on hoes. Not calling women hoes, but I'm just saying, because your focus was on women. What do you need? You need women to help you with your bag. Women, and obtaining them, being in proximity to them, that's your whole brand. here because of the hoes you have time for. Are you okay? Let me know if I'm tripping. Are we okay? We're literally here right now. Not just because of the women you're around and whatever, but also because of your behavior on choreography. But your whole controversy for years. I'm seeing stuff from you, from Anton, from like way back before I even got on YouTube. Okay, he's had several channels. He's been doing this thing for a long time. It's been the same shit. You've gotten into it with other women in this space because your focus is always on a bitch that ain't yours, that you can't get. There you go. Now, that just kind of pissed me off a little bit. What you mean? This is your problem. The bitches. Make it make sense, man. I don't get it.
Get content together, or we can go get some money together. And
To me, my thing when they do that right there is it's benefiting him. He's a celebrity. He talking to Tasha K. He just was on a Corey Holcomb. Even though that went left a little bit, you know what he did? He waved the white flag and he got back to work. And y'all can say this is bad publicity, but I heard some people say any publicity is good publicity. It's going to put eyeballs on you. Even if it's negative, if you know how to pivot, you can make it work in your favor. Because at my understanding, he's been around for 10 years. He had Fight Club. He ended that because it was going to be, bad, blah, blah, blah. Then he moved over to the morning show and Room 9 and all these other things. And then all these collaborations. Charleston White and them hang out. From the outside looking in, people could say they doing X, Y, Z. I think to him, it's just another day at the office. Put out little fires here and there.
I'm gonna sell it 1,000 times out of 1,000 times. And my
bad, y'all. My mic was muted. Let me go back. My bad.
Cameras and all of that can go get straight and make sure that all the people that depend on me got a day. I don't have time to be focused on the hoes. So if we can create content together, or we can go get some money together, then cool. Then you can be in my sphere. And I'll play it up. But no, I'm gonna play it up. I'm gonna sell it for the cameras and all that. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Prior to me realizing that you actually had a husband here, I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna have to flirt with Tasha a little bit. That what happened though. I'm not that type of person to flirt. Well, I didn't know that. But
Why? Why you just can't be normal around women? Oh, I gotta flirt with her a little bit. Why? And see, that's a form of manipulation. Don't get it twisted. That ain't charm. That's not, charisma. That's a form of manipulation. That's a form of manipulation because you want to go and dismantle her and take her guard down by complimenting her and flirting with her so she doesn't hold your feet to the fire. So she doesn't ask you the tough questions. That's why you like being around women. You ain't low, Tom Dog. You ain't low. You are.
Now, when it comes to that, being a married man flirting with women, that's something. But flirting with women, is that like normal? It's like the hunter type thing. I'll be listening to these women say they want to be approached and this, that, and the other. But here's the thing. The reason why people aren't approaching women is because women made it seem like a bad thing. So dudes are not approaching like that. A lot of things are the way that they are because people are reacting to Me Too and these false allegations and all this other stuff. That stuff rocked things.
I will give you that. He is a master manipulator, but the fact that you can't even go around Tasha K, who is also, and that's why I'm saying drop the conservative married man break, because you are participating on flirting with a whole ass married woman in this interview. This Tasha K is married, and you planned on interviewing with her and flirting with her during your interview. Why do you need that? Oh, snaps, y'all. We got motherfucking two in the building. I think you're gonna come snap on me, y'all. Welcome to the stage.
Do I got double feet?
I don't know. What does that mean?
Okay, my tick. Okay, sound good now.
What's going on? Okay, tell me about.
I
I know. Cut dog is your boy. I know.
20 minutes ago.
No, I just think like Jay, it's like the way y'all going about it, bro. It's like it's almost damn if you do, damn if you don't type of thing, right? You leave content up, right? And then say y'all dissect it to the dogs, right? So then you delete content. Why you deleting it? It's like damn if you do, like damn if you don't. I don't.
Why is he deleting it, okay?
But I'm not saying that he is deleting it, but like I'm not sure. Okay, but let's say he don't delete it, right? So y'all already taking everything that's nothing and making it something. So like, do I let this continue on at my expense, or do I just get this shit out the way so y'all can stop trying to look for narratives and stuff to make up?
But it's okay. We are not looking for narratives. He put it out there.
Absolutely, it's online for sure.
And my thing is, if it's all content, it shouldn't be a problem. You don't say, well, I need to start deleting stuff now because it's at my expense. But you use everybody else at their expense for your personal gain. He literally used and discarded Nika. Used her up, let her go.
You hold on, time out, please stop.
Now, they could have used each other, but she could have had motives as well. I watched him on the line with him. But in this situation, the way he handled that after the fact, that wasn't no friend. That was somebody it was like, yeah, all right, now I'm done with you now. Now it doesn't work well for a friend now. He ain't bringing Mika to interviews no more. He's bringing his wife now.
Well, okay, so let's say devil's advocate. Let's say Anton did take up for me, right? Oh, remember I'm talking about like that. You know they gonna be saying there? Dang, why you taking up for her like that, bro? You know, like dang. So it's literally damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like he couldn't have played it a way where y'all didn't feel a way about it if y'all didn't want to make this dick. I feel like a lot of stuff is almost unwarranted.
No, it's all warranted.
Okay, and we don't talk. I ain't trying to stop the breakdown, but you know we can let it play. Then we get into it. Then I just say my
yeah. But thank you for being here, 2K.
I would have been here if this wasn't the topic. You just wait on the word.
I appreciate you. Let's keep listening, and then we'll talk more. Okay.
Absolutely.
Even about one thing with my husband,
I have to respect him.
You know what? I want to get to a question on this though, because he just said I was planning to come to Tasha K with Tasha K. Why do you feel that's necessary, and why would a married man need to feel like he's to flirt with another married woman in a business setting to get business done?
I ain't hear him say it, but no, at times it's a method. Like it's literally.
Stop it right there. Let's pause it right there. Let's pause it right there, gang.
This is your platform. This is a space that you live in. I'll sell it 1,000 times out of 1,000 times. And my biggest thing is, and what I try to understand from people, is why don't y'all leverage the visibility, even if it's negative visibility, in order to get more, in order to put it up? I mean, but I look at everything as a marketing opportunity.
I get that, but when we get to certain phases in life, like me, when I first started, I don't know if I believe with my early on content, I was hopeless.
You the one that found out about Derrick Jackson?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what the problem with Derrick Jackson was?
Look great.
You know what the problem was?
RC in the back.
You know what the problem was?
What's
The nigga apologized. Why you going on an apology tour? How did you do it?
He went everywhere but here.
He should have been straight to you.
And he reached out to us. We had him booked first class flight. When he saw he pumped out and backed out. So we were able to have a conversation with him that would have turned the viewers.
Guess what? Guess what?
What's that?
The hoes still love Derrick Jackson.
They do.
So what the fuck is he apologizing for?
I'm a fast forward.
What is he apologizing for?
About Derrick Jackson.
Culture is like
Shit, you and Derrick Jackson, him and Derrick Jackson one in the same. It's just a different grid. It's just a different pandering audience. That's it.
I hate this.
He panders to women. Derrick Jackson panders to women. That time panders to niggas. All day.
Absolutely.
All day long. All day.
Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it.
Get into it. I'm being honest. They're the same. Derrick Jackson played in everybody's face, made it seem like he was this, super faithful guy, and then it turns out he's been cheating on his wife. Every time comes out, says, I'm a conservative Christian, loyal man, everybody should live like me. Turns out, he don't give a fuck about respecting his marriage, he don't give a fuck about respecting any women that's around him or he's in proximity to.
How do you get that from me?
We're looking at his actions, okay? We're literally looking at Anton in real time play out his rift.
Okay, so Jay, if every action deserves a reaction, I beg you to look at the actions of Rita. Like that's to me, that's the biggest piece of this all. Okay, the only person that should have a problem with any of this ain't got a word to say about it.
Listen, allegedly,
the internet is for everybody. If you pull up her phone right now and go live, 5,000 viewers right there who want to hear what she got to say. If her mouth is quiet about this, if this is not a concern of hers, I'm trying to understand why do we the people?
From what we can see, because of what he is allowing us to know, because all of a sudden now Rita is taking calls and doing interviews. What? Follow me now, because we've all heard Anton say Rita don't be on camera, she ain't no content creator, she don't do this. But now all of a sudden you're bringing her on sets, You're having her talk to Tasha K and answering questions the exact way you want them to be answered. We can assume just because of how she's positioning it that she doesn't care. I'm gonna say it's alleged. I'm gonna say she has to look like she doesn't care.
I'm telling you from my firsthand experience, way before any of this stuff, Rita was doing the same stuff that she's doing now, that she had been doing, that she's doing now. Literally, when I went out there, Rita was on a trip with him. When he was in Yonder, Rita was in trip with him. Now Rita don't go on every trip because they do have a child. And Rita is the primary, she's the mom. She got to be there. So sometimes he'll take you out on a trip. Nobody questioning her. It's on it.
Well, I think at one point everybody was questioned. I think everybody was questioned and looked at crazy, or there was an assumption that he was more than just friends or acquaintances with people.
But is that because lack of male relationships in your life that you come up with skepticism when he moves in the first time? If so, that ain't his fault.
Listen, so what you're saying is why y'all mad because they not mad.
Yeah, kind of. It's interesting. They can speak for themselves. But yeah, that's kind of what 2K is saying, that if she ain't tripping and he ain't tripping and they are there together, what the problem is? We don't know what kind of marriage they got. Like, people from the outside looking in say what they say about Jada, say what they say about Will, but hey, we don't know what their dynamic is. And that's the thing. That's why I left it alone. I didn't see her tripping. And even though he wanted to go into the back and forth for that week straight, he said, yeah, I bow out. Because some stuff is not worth going into the back and forth about. You got to pick your battles. But I don't know that I would be doing, well, I know for a fact I wouldn't be doing what 2K is doing. She could talk to Anton herself.
Yeah, all right. If I do anything, right, it'll all come out when my wife opened up her mouth. What's been done. Right, because that's ultimately the person who I heard, this ultimately the person we got to go through. Now, if she ain't saying nothing, then it's pretty cool beans that it's okay and she understands what the fuck going on. So why with the world? And Mika, that's my dog, G.
I love it too. And
come on, now, you know I rock with me. I told me, I was like, me. I kind of would have handled it the way Anton did because y'all relationship wasn't nothing that was just like, and I'm not saying relationship as anything, but like it wasn't nothing in public. They always had, they understand this in agreement, right? So I was like, you kind of got to just look at it. Y'all ain't been talking like this. It's kind of like he's moving out of place if you do come addressing about something that don't need to be addressed. So I'm not, bro, it's like, Anton too good of a dude, bro. Yes. Think about all the blessings.
Too good of a dude.
He's a great dude, bro. You can't say that he's he's not a great dude. Tell me why he isn't a great dude.
All I know is who he presents himself to be. Right. All I know is the interaction that I have seen him have with other women and other people and myself.
Okay.
He's a great dude.
I see. So if all I ever show like time I Jay.
He cool, like
no, Jay.
He black, he grown, but he cool. Like, but a great dude, like.
Let's take you for example, Dre. You have never showed me nothing less than a stellar person. Right? You respectful, you get on my goddamn nerves and we disagree about a bunch of shit. A bunch. But I can't fix my mouth to say nothing bad about you. If I said that Jazz was a great person, why would somebody come back at me and say, well, no, this is how they present themselves? Like, is that not enough?
Because maybe there are things about my personality that they see that are questionable, just like with Anton. I don't know, maybe you got blinders on.
I don't.
You do.
I'm super subjective about
but you mean objective. But if somebody says that, if you tell somebody I only see the good in Jazz, and somebody says, I don't know, they may peep some bullshit going on. And we all peep the bullshit going on with this person. Anton can be himself, but it's just the veil is lifting, right? The mask is falling, and instead of just being honest about what's going on, he's doubling down, and the grip is just getting more. But you're back to the rail is trying to come up here and be quick for your home.
No, I'm being totally respectful to your place.
It sounded that way, Miss Lockhart, because I got it sped up. You got to alter whatever, so I got it sped up a little bit so they sound like chipmunks. So I guess you found the thing, yeah. So. What my old channel, which was the Night Slayer, is completely gone. So I started a new channel. The first channel is called Night Slayer 510. That's the first channel. This is the backup channel. This is going to be called Sir Knight. All of the stuff I used to do live on the Night Slayer, I'll be doing on 510. This channel here be, clips between 12 to 20 minutes. I'm just here right now getting people acclimated to it. But next week I'll be on the 510. So 2K is saying that his relationship, Anton's a great guy. And he might be telling the truth. But yeah, the reasons why it sounds like the chipmunks or like it's underwater, because the playback speed is sped up.
All right. I appreciate the commentary, but you don't have to try to convince me that this is a great person. I'm sure he has good qualities, but from what I can see and from what I've heard, great is a stretch. I don't know if that's the word I would use to describe it, but let's keep going.
I was that ain't going nowhere.
I could just watch Club Living and count it in one day.
I don't want to, you know what to do. I don't want to.
She was taking beside Jay-Z and Epstein allegations that we've never seen her drop this. I mean, of course she's gonna be all right, but it's like, I think
That's for all kids, right?
Yes.
We talking about.
I got you.
That old
I'm talking
kids,
about,
something.
I think Derek would have faced me the same way he faced the Breakfast Club when Charlamagne had that whole Jessica Reed situation and he was trying to play the mediator, trying to soften Charlamagne's image. You know, when I came out with the Jessica Reed situation, right? Justice for Jessica Reed. Watch your drinks and watch your kids around. Show me fast work this. But it was 2000. But he did. Bitch is only one and done. Okay, nobody will play in my face. And I come from a culture like that with Shauna LaFleur, the architect coming from. For domestic violence. I agree. He shouldn't be locked up for trans. Okay, I'm gonna go over here. Yeah. We're gonna play Lakeisha's video because it gets to the looking pretty of it. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you 2K for being here. We got 398 in the building. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, and do all of the things for the video. We're gonna play my homegirl. You know I love me some Keisha. What you gotta say about Keisha 2K? Because she ain't letting up on you, boy. Okay.
I think the same person like they've been doing videos about him for years.
No, I just discovered Keisha. I literally, I don't know how long she's been doing this.
Keisha might have obsession.
She felt what it is.
Talking about she got a years long deception about him. Like, I don't know
about that. 2K. He been doing this bullshit for too long and trying to fool the people. You making it seem like we just making stuff up, like we just bullying this thing.
He's not being bullied. He's a big boy, and too long. Ever since I've known him, he's been doing this. In fact, around about the first time I met him, when he went into that back and forth with the young lady that Bond was talking about, that's what she was going back and forth with him about. But back then, that young lady was getting into it with another lady that used to be around him. But when she was going back and forth with the other lady, Anton got on camera. Then he turned the camera over to Rita sitting down. And his point to that lady was, what are you talking about and why are you involved when my wife is right there?
Some people just see the bullshit and it's calling it out because of the arrogance that he comes from. I think he doesn't himself as somebody that is all seeing, all great, all knowing, and a truth teller and all of these things, but then your actions don't align with any of that.
You know, I got a group of people who will tell you differently about me. Like who have been following me for years. Who have been asking
right now wanted me to get you off because they said you said it's okay to be women and all type of stuff. You know, I don't say that shit.
I don't advocate for the beating of women.
Well, I don't know. They say, and I've heard you say some things too today.
Well, I ain't never said beat a woman. I don't beat women.
As you shouldn't, but I have definitely heard you say that. Like I've heard you allude to, like if she needs to get hit or sometimes you need like physical discipline. Like I've heard you say things like that. Like you're okay with the idea of a woman getting smacked around a little bit.
Absolutely.
See, and I'm about to kick you out because we don't do that over here. We don't do that over here. And that's the issue. When you agree with something egregious like that, people are they're not going to forget that.
So Jazz, dude, I have to agree with 1,000% everything you agree with.
No, of course not.
Then what's the problem?
It's not a problem.
It's definitely a problem. You just try to kick me out.
Well, because that's domestic violence. Nobody should agree with that. Nobody should be saying, oh yeah, absolutely, it's okay for a woman.
I do not have a DV charge. Nowhere listed.
Just because, you know what, we ain't even do that. We ain't even do that. We ain't even do that.
Exactly.
I ain't even do that with you, okay? We're gonna keep you out of this. Okay. But all I'm saying is, when you say certain things like that, and like you just said, you agree, like, yeah, absolutely, you can go over ahead. You have to understand why certain people will feel a way about that and start to dissect your character, because what human being would be okay with aligning with stuff like that.
Okay, I forgot. Everybody that's had something to say about me is perfect, correct?
No, of course not.
So time out. If I don't like something that they do in the chat or that they have done before in the past, I can go at them and have you kick them out the chat, right?
Wait, say it again.
If if the chat has done something that I don't agree with in my life, will you kick them out the chat?
If they just said something random,
No, if they have done anything that I disagree with in their lives, will you kick them out of the chat?
no, I don't think so.
Exactly. So if I have an opinion or a stance on something, then that don't mean my voice deserves to be suppressed.
Yeah, I was gonna really tell you, but what I'm saying is, that is enough for somebody to not want to fuck with you. Somebody in the chat, but you verbally saying like, yeah, sometimes folks out of women say like, no, bro, we don't. If you keep saying that, I would remove you from my channel. That ain't nothing you should be.
Would it be better if I lied?
It would be better if you didn't have that mindset.
See, and so listen, so this is the thing. A lot of these platforms, and not just saying yours, like it's dangerous because it's almost like you're trying to run a dictatorship. If I don't think the way Jazz think or agree with what Jazz agree with or have or believe what Jazz got going, then I deserve to be pinned to the cross. Just like Keisha.
No, it's not what I agree with. There's something psychologically wrong with you if you are in agreement with being violent towards women.
And see, that's the thing. That's exactly what they want. They want a dictatorship, cult-like environment. People think differently. I would never even think of, yeah, you need to discipline these women and get physical with them. I wouldn't think that. But that's because I'm an adult man and I understand that nobody should be putting hands on nobody. However, I see these same people that make these statements be okay with putting their hands on a man. Let's not nobody put their hands on each other. It can't be one-sided.
To your opinion.
No, it's not an opinion.
You, that's not an opinion.
No, it's not an opinion. Okay, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Y'all, it's like,
Nigga, watch what you say, because if you are a man of good moral,
So let me kind of give y'all just a little commentary on that. She reached out to Tasha to do this interview, and in preparing for the interview, Tasha is going to do her research, and she's like, "What the hell is this girl? Like, I don't even know who she is. I don't find nothing on her." So at that point, Tasha's like, "Who is this chick?" And she leads with telling Tasha she's been accused of being anti-Daniel side chick, which Tasha is saying she hadn't heard of it either, but that she wanted to clear her name.
So no problem, I said, give her the interview. But then she backed up a little bit. She was supposed to do it, and she made up an excuse, and then made up another excuse. I told her, I said, hey, every time I come on the platform, I'm way afraid we need to get you before, and otherwise the story's going to die down. And yeah, it comes to you, right? The internet is slaughtering, right?
Absolutely. Right. But I think it's unjustified because, well, I mean, you know what the internet is, right? First of all, I have to take a little bit of responsibility for that because I'm infamous right now.
He definitely, well, I would say he definitely needs to take accountability, because if you guys follow the story, you know, right after this happened, Anton was still online telling us that Mika was there and how fine she was, which we didn't need to know that. And you only make the situation worse by continuing to throw this out there.
Yes.
And it's for a lot of different reasons. One of the reasons I think is because of my political perspective. And
okay. So this is just the introduction part where Anton is acknowledging the, you know, everything that Mika has went through. But in all honesty, from my perspective, I feel like Mika set herself up for this. And you're going to learn in this, you know, I'm going to play. It's kind of hard to.
all of this, well, because he was throwing certain people under the bus, right? Right. So he threw Dave Chappelle under the
So I'm
bus.
going to kind of let it get off of this part. So I'm trying to let it get straight to my part here. I got about another minute or so, just because I don't want to confuse y'all. But also, while I'm waiting for that, there's a few other things we're going to cover. So he talks about what else? Mika is doing this.
We was gonna do the Corey Holcomb thing. So they gave me a time, got out here on time. Actually, I was a little bit early, I was like 5 minutes early. He shows up a half hour, 45 minutes later to his own thing. In the meantime, I have an opportunity to see everything, kick it with Darlene, kick it with everybody that's on the show. I tell Mika, I say, listen, I'm gonna talk to Corey, which that's my fault, right? Because I talked to his people and they was like, well, we're gonna talk to Corey and ask him if she can be visible on the platform since he asked you to be here. And I'm like, all right, cool, let's just come out here, let's just chill, Mika flow.
So this is what also bothers me. He sent the girl off from the beginning. He never had confirmation for her to be on the damn show. It was just an ask. He never got confirmation, but he told Mika, yeah, I'm gonna put you on the show. I'm gonna get you on the show. At least that's what Mika said. He said. So that's already moving in a weird way with your character, with women around you. That
I don't know if that's weird. He said to Corey, I did research on you. Corey got people. Have they done research on Anton? And this is what I'm saying. Even though I'm fumbling, messed up, and lost the channel, whatever else, YouTube is a business. Corey making good money off of YouTube that Tuesday that he's on. Anton making good money off of YouTube. This is a business. If you got this policy, whoever it is that booked him and whatever else, let it be known the only person that can come here, brother, is you or your security. Him having a girl with him and saying that, you know, she gonna come on the show with him and she's a business partner. I don't know that that's moving weird, but that's what we do. We put our own personal judgment on stuff when we react to these things, and instead of reacting to the conversation that's being had, we react to the individual. I would be talking about, yeah, I can understand how a married man moving like this could be whatever, but we don't know the relationship that they have.
Are trying to be aligned with you because they think that you can put them on, because they think that you can help excel in their career. But this is what I'm saying. He uses these people. He had no real intentions for real to have her visible like that, but her being there with him was just a good look for him. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, if you are legitimately trying to help people, why not get the confirmation and the absolute okay from 5150 to say that it's allowed for a nigga to be not only in the studio but on the show? But he's breadcrumbing and saying things that aren't real just so his ego can be, you know, pacified. I really want you here because it's going to be a good look for me to walk in with you at the studio. That's all it was.
The day before, because I was already
out the day before.
like, so she came out the day before because No Jumper got canceled, so it wasn't a point of being out there. And I asked Corey beforehand, I'm like, yo, is it cool that she on the platform? He was like, we'll see, whatever, so on and so forth. But either.
So Mika flew out the day before, okay? That is 2 days, y'all. We ain't dumb, okay? So Mika flew out the day before. They were there 2 days together. All right, now I want to switch gears here because we're going to get into her interview on Talk Perspective, okay?
No.
Her interview with Talk.
We already played that. Oh my God, where's the video where he kind of just goes in on the girl? But long story short, with the damn interview, how do you feel about it, 2K? Did you listen to this whole Tasha K interview?
No, I really did, bro. I talked to Anton and I talked to Mika. It really wasn't no reason to talk to Tasha K or hear Dick side of the story. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much think I got it straight from both of them.
So you say you talked to Anton.
Yeah.
So, and you talked to Mika.
Absolutely.
So is it true that she was told 2 weeks prior that she would be on the show?
I'm not sure about that. We didn't. I just knew that she thought that she was gonna make an appearance on the show. I guess with Corey. I don't know what happened in the middle of all of it. It's all that I know because this is what Mika told me. I ain't really asked him about that. But I don't know nothing about the timeline, like the 2-3 weeks before. No, I don't know nothing about it.
I don't know. It's just something a little suspicious with the timeline of things.
What's suspicious about the timeline? You mind me asking?
Yeah, because she was told she was going to be there 2 weeks ago, but then he said that he didn't talk to them until 2 days before or a day before to ask her to be on the show. So I'm just trying to figure out why tell her something that isn't even true that you haven't even confirmed yet. Like, why would be the reason of that?
But if he ain't talked to a day before, if he ain't talked to them a day before, then why would he send her a flight out to? So that's like saying that because she was out there before him. So he sent her a flight out there before he even knew that she could come or not.
Yes. Yeah, you did that.
So what the whole No Jumper thing was about?
I don't really know what that's about. I don't know what that situation is. I have no idea about that.
If now with me hearing the Keisha, I don't know. She say something about the No Jumper situation. I ain't know nothing about that. Maybe the play was to get her put on No Jumper because No Jumper have a bunch of people at the desk all the time. That didn't go through. All right, he didn't even do No Jumper. So I guess if I'm thinking we gonna call up Corey, hey, can I get her with the whoop? He said with the whoop, okay, cool, let's bring her. When it got down there, the shit didn't happen like that. Maybe hey, y'all tried that one. Have you tried that theory?
No.
Yeah, because it kind of makes sense, but not prove y'all point, right?
No, wait, so you say your theory is he asked her to come because she was supposed to be somewhere else and was already going to be out there and because that's approved?
According to this, Keisha, and the videos that we just watched, Mika was supposed to be out there for the No Jumper. That's what the video just said, right? But it didn't go through.
So, that is saying, Miss Annie, thank you for being here, Miss Annie. She says No Jumper was a proven lie. Come on, Adam was going to be fighting. Oh, he was never booked for No Jumper. Oh, so that's another lie.
I mean, fights after that. Like,
but Adam had a fight that day, so she was never booked to be on there, or they were never booked.
That's not the same. No, that happened after. The fight happened after, way after this. If I ain't mistaken.
So then why did he put that in why did he add that to the conversation and say, oh, because the No Jumper thing didn't work out, I was just like, come kick it. But the No Jumper thing wasn't ever a thing.
She was already there, right?
She was already where? In LA?
Yeah, it had to be because she got up there before him.
That girl said out her mouth she only came to LA. We can't mention No Jumper at all.
But he did.
Of course. Because that works for the story. We didn't say nothing about being on the No Jumper.
Against the story, we can't use it.
The girl said, I came out there because I was told I was going to be on Corey Holcomb show.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But I guess you could say it's tea. But it's a lot. Now, when was I talking to this person? This was 8:23. Damn. But shout out to the shout outs. So we're going to move forward to when House of Hypocrites gets here. Because I think that Jazz likes 2K, so that's why she's dealing with and having this conversation. So let's fast forward this up to when House of Hypocrites gets there. Let's move this button forward. Let's see. Let me see. They're both gone now. There's House of Hypocrites. And you never know who's watching. So let's see. Here we go. Let's go.
No, we have a report person joining the panel. Welcome, my boy, House of Hypocrites.
So, Jazz, to your point. All right. Let's say you was married to Usher. Usher is a world-renowned dancer, artist who go all over the damn globe, putting strawberries in their mouth. Do you not think that that is a part of his celebrity that he get to have in his relationship?
He is an entertainer. He is doing no. What we're not gonna do is try to compare Anton.
Say what you
that entertainment. No. Usher is an entertainer. That dropping strawberries, that's part of his show. Just like there are there are other entertainers that are married and may dance for an audience member or may dance with a fan or whatever the case may be. That is a show. That is entertainment. What we're trying to do is trying to make it seem like I'm just being myself. I'm a real ass person. You're trying to say that, oh, what he's doing is offer entertainment too. It's part of the show. No, he's really trying to live his life.
No, whether you like it or not, until he isn't a regular diggler.
That's the fuck he is. What the fuck?
What standards? What standards? That's
what makes him irregular.
First of all, you can't reach him if he don't want to be reached. That's real. That's what the money do. He got 1 million subscribers, 20,000 on Patreon, and you happy you got over.
He's still a regular nigga. What are you talking about?
That's because he's all regular, but you can't take his celebrity away from him because you don't like him. That's just the fact.
I do not like nobody. I didn't say I didn't.
Yes, but I'm
like that. I'm just saying, like, his actions are not likable. The way that he treats the women around him is not likable. If he's doing all this for content at an expense of the respect of his relationship and his marriage, that is not likable. No. That's not nothing that I would revere. That is not anything that I would like look up to and say, oh, if this is the path to success, this is the way I want to do it. I'm going to act like a Christian conservative, but really be out here dating with outside my marriage, and I'm going to put my wife out and make it seem like that she's okay with it too. So everybody can just look like, so everybody can believe what I believe, that I'm a man and I can do anything. But really, you're just out here being disrespectful. And yes, Rita is probably in on it because she has to be right there.
Jazz, we know you because of Anton.
And that's fine.
Respect, but beloved,
y'all gonna be on YouTube because of Anton. Y'all gonna be on YouTube because of Anton. That's fine. Yes. But why? But so what? So?
That's to show you what celebrity. Listen, even when I go to certain places, somebody with like little to, I ain't gonna say with a little follow, but I get celebrity treatment. So you ain't gonna tell me a person that's a multi-millionaire. What's the solution you get? What are you talking about?
What's the solution? When the last time you went somewhere, you went somewhere and it was like, oh my God, 2K. Let me do something extra, like where did you go to a restaurant and make you money?
That's not even something that don't happen. Like if I'm out, people will literally cater to me.
I thought she just did it when he came here. I thought you just said, "Oh, 2K." I thought you just did it. And he say he knows you because of YouTube, and you know him because of YouTube, right? The level of celebrity, I guess, has something to do with your subscriber count, and that's just the case. DDG told a Blueface, man, you need to start streaming. Blueface has some celebrity from making songs that girls like. Drake biggest fan base is women. His focus probably should be, let me get the women back first before I try to start talking this stuff that they say I'm not like them. Get your fan base back first. And there's different levels of celebrity. Charleston White got famous from YouTube. He spent that into a stand-up career. Because he had a certain level of YouTube superiority, he ended up on Pop the Balloons and all these other things. Look, Jay Prince was just on a Pop the Balloon. That is a bit of celebrity. Whether somebody like you or dislike you, at the end of the day, I said some people think that any publicity, good or bad, can be beneficial to them. Do you know how to make it work in your favor is the question.
Hey, don't worry about the, hey, come on, 2K. Hey, don't worry about the food. That's on me. Hey, let me get a picture. Hey, can you do
Random people that you don't know.
Random people that I do not know.
So you go out and you say random people. So you think you're a celebrity?
I am a celebrity despite what you say. Yes, I am. Man, if I can go to the mall and be recognized by a large majority of people, whether you think I'm a celebrity.
So now I understand.
What
No, it's a solution. Like, no, it's a solution. No, you're popular on the internet. That doesn't make you a celebrity.
What all the celebrities want to be?
You are popular on the internet. And listen, you recognize
You know what makes somebody a celebrity, bro? Other people want to be you. You can be notable in your city. There's a lot of motherfuckers in my city that's famous and niggas know that. Probably get the same love as 2K if you say you walk through that bitch.
I'm not
But
even
that's a celebrity one. A celebrity.
Those are street celebrities. Listen, it's so many different forms of celebrity. There are people that are like band leaders at churches and they go around to a bunch of different churches. And within that community, they're a celebrity. So a YouTube celebrity is just like Charleston White. It's just like the dude Welvin. Welvin was famous for a minute for saying, got him. He was Howard Stern show had Beetlejuice and John the Stutterer. And they got a guy on TV right now that worked with Anton named Shampoo. His name used to be King of All Blacks. He used to be on the Howard Stern show. He's a bit of a celebrity. Star from Star and Buck Wild is on YouTube. Star is a celebrity. I don't know what they're saying right here. If you're on a show that got 1 million subscribers, that show has however many thousands of people watching it or watching a rewatch. Corey Holcomb is a celebrity. Craig Smith is a celebrity. Darlene Ortiz is a celebrity. Does that mean that everybody know them everywhere? No. Still celebrities. Your level of stardom it's different levels to it, but yeah.
Somebody that want to be though, bro.
I'm from Mississippi. I'm not in my city, bro. When I'm
a lot of these dudes want to be Anton. That's the game.
Listen, bro. When I'm out, people know who I am. Cause
oh my God.
I ain't denying that. I'm just giving you the definition of celebrity. Motherfuckers want to be you when you the celebrity. People want to be like Mike. All three of them.
Are you sure? That's the definition.
Most definitely.
So some people have to want to be you for you to be a celebrity.
See, that's the only way I recognize
or do people want to do what you do? It made you a celebrity. That ain't possible too. That is possible. Don't just put one option on the table and forget the other one.
So what people want to do that you do?
Exactly what I'm doing now. Now what people want to do what you do. Now what people want to do what you do. Turn on your camera.
Nothing at all.
Turn on your camera.
Nothing at all.
Exactly. Hide. You hide, go see. You Mr. Hide, go see. Hey, I'm a real. I can talk about listen to you. I'm let's cam up.
And that's the thing. All I know about Kai Cenat is he streams. During them streams, he set fireworks off. He and people want to stream. So I disagree with that. It's levels to it, but the reason why people know Tota and Talil and all of them is because of Kai Cenat.
Hold on. Hold on.
I nigga hide behind this camera.
Hold on. Bitch, you know me, nigga. What the fuck? I have to hide behind why would I have to hide behind my camera?
I'm already a bitch. I ain't got.
When I'm already visible. Like, don't stop trying to play the game, bro.
You know me. You know me.
Hey, I'm playing
You
the
know me.
game,
I don't
bro.
know who you is.
Time out. Hold on. We got Auntie House, okay? We don't want to derail this with this personal back and forth right now. I appreciate both of y'all being up here. But the name calling and all that, we ain't got to do all that now. But we can have the discourse, but let's keep it copacetic, please. So what is the issue that we're having right now?
Just keep it in the beam, my nigga. Nigga, don't be.
Now we're gonna play this clip later on when she pop up on Izzy panel and she does name calling. So this is what I'm saying, is hypocritical a little bit. If we not name calling, let's not never name call. Let's just substantiate the so-called arguments that we have and give our opinions. We don't have to get into the nigga, who is you? You wouldn't say that.
Trying to be picky or over no goddamn camera, turn the camera on like I'm scared to turn the camera on. I came on the platform how I want to come on the platform, man. What you talking about?
What's wrong with that, 2K?
Hey, I'm a man. If you gonna talk spicy, we gonna look at each other. I ain't got no time for
Man, you niggas not
Hey,
spicy.
I'm not talking to him. Hey, talk to Jay.
Y'all ain't spicy. That's what y'all niggas do. Y'all been saying my content, bro. All you niggas.
What content, nigga?
Y'all been saying all my content, nigga. But you come up on the woman platform trying to chastise me.
I'm not chastising Jay. I work with Jay. I'm being respectful. Jay, I'm not turn up.
I don't see him jumping on Jazz either. I see them having a discussion. She said, hey, 2K. He just said moments ago, if somebody says something about you, Jazz, all I know is that you cool. I wouldn't let them talk about you either. He just said that moments ago.
Niggas come to my shit when I turn my camera on.
No, never. You always gonna get free promo. Jazz charge this nigga. Send a cash out, nigga.
Hey, chill.
This nigga said free pro. This nigga said free promo. Then you trying to act like a goofy. Your boss said, hey, don't get this particular dude no airtime. Don't go.
Now see how she just letting how's the hypocrites go? But if 2K say something, she says, hey, wait a minute, let's not. And 2K is letting him rock out and just, get at him. Y'all really got to pay attention to when stuff like this happen. This is the thing I don't necessarily like because it's a hierarchy, right? So I was on a panel just the other day. It was me, Bomb, RLM, Vanta, Z-Bulba, and some other people. And I would be in midpoint and a person can talk over me and they can say little slick stuff. And when they start saying slick stuff, I would go like, wait a minute. And he was like, Knight, let him talk. He didn't let me finish talking. And he's starting off with something that is just not true. What me and Bomb said had nothing to do with victimhood. Then he started talking about slavery. I'm like, what is he talking about? And it was done so often that I had to say, wait a minute. Wait, let's stop this for 1 second. Tell me when I'm long-winded on anybody panel. I don't go into long soliloquies ever. I make my point and I sit back until somebody starts framing a narrative and putting words in my mouth. Then that's when I go, oh, well, no, wait. Well, let him know. We're not going to let him start off with a lie. Nobody said nothing about slavery. And to the point where she was like, yeah, they didn't say, well, why didn't you hear while the conversation was going on? And that's what happens. People have their favorite people and they allow their favorite people to do whatever the F they want to do. And she can't hear that House of Hypocrites is insulting him. And then when he insults back, she's telling 2K to be quiet. Now 2K is sitting there while that man goes on a tear insulting. Just watch, just look.
Speak to him to go on his platform so you listen to your daddy, nigga. You ain't your own man.
If I had a daddy, he wouldn't know who you was, nigga.
Your name is 2K Daniels, nigga. On this bitch trying to take for the nigga bad behavior. Fuck you talking about?
Turn on your camera, nigga. Man,
I turn that bitch on when I get on my platform.
eye to eye.
Y'all crazy. Hey, look, at the end of the day, when it comes to celebrity living, I have definitely been noticed off of these panels as well in public. And it is a little awkward, but that is not celebrity. That's just popularity. It doesn't give you like the respect of like a real A-list celebrity who have actually put in work for something that they're good at and people admire them.
That man been around 10 years to build that stuff up. He did put in work. I don't know how long 2K been working with Anton, or I think he'd be on the Peep too, but it takes some work to get 5,000 subscribers. You got 1 million, 500,000, 50,000, but 1 million? You going viral for this and viral for that? Maybe extreme stuff, but like I said, it's what people are willing to do. Like somebody told me one time before, if you got the level of subs, you have to do some, effery, or you just gonna stay where you at. You're on plateau. So time will tell.
For that, I do agree with how hypocrites. A celebrity is somebody that you want to be like. If people are in your proximity, like, oh, let me take care of that. Yeah, you're popular. They probably want to be in proximity to your likeness, but that doesn't mean you go anywhere else globally, you're going to be given that same treatment. Local celebrity is real, and I still ain't know.
It doesn't have to be global either. Like I'm pretty sure almost everybody know who Snoop Dogg is, but because that's the case, Ice Cube ain't nobody. There's probably a lot of people on Ice Cube. Let's go to lower level rapper. Too Short ain't nobody. Too Short's not a celebrity. E40's not a celebrity. Mac Dre wasn't a celebrity. I don't know who that is. What's his name? Drakeo, the ruler, wasn't a celebrity. There's levels to it, but yeah, them people celebrities.
Real celebrity type shit. And I don't even think Empire is a real celebrity.
Jay, I just turned down a brand deal with Stake.com.
With what?
I just turned down a brand deal with Stake.com. That's a gambling company. One of the biggest in the world. Dude, is that just because I'm popular?
Wait, you said I was reading something here.
I just turned down a brand deal with Stake.com. Is that because I'm popular?
With Stake.com?
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
It is one of the biggest gambling sites in the world. Saying they got people. Huh?
Well, people in the chat are saying that that's a scam. So if they reached out to you, are you really a celebrity? I don't know. But anyway, let's keep it moving because this is not coming to fit Anton night. All right, y'all good? Yeah. We're being objective. I know y'all hate it. I know y'all hate to see y'all hero, be in the news like this, and we are not liking the ways that he's moving. But it is what it is. He put his shit out there like that. And my thing is, if he's so legit and so honest about who he is, there'll be no reason to scrub your videos. There'll be no reason to private videos. There'll be no reason to try to over-explain your position on shit. Now all of a sudden you want to pop up to interviews with your wife because everybody was questioning it. We're going to have no place to go that way any other time. But now because you're trying to clean up and clean house, now you want to bring your wife around. Okay, you can still fuck with Anton and call out the bullshit. But it's like y'all got blinders on, like you said. Maybe it's because you don't know your daddy. Anton may be the daddy you always wanted, and I didn't know if you don't say. Like a lot of people, a lot of men like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm afraid of him in my dad.
Okay, not your dad, but I'm saying to somebody that you look up to. And I think a lot of men look up to him.
Yeah, but that's extreme to tell that man who knows his father that Anton is his daddy. Like people used to say, the Kevin Samuels or something. I'm like, I think I'm the same age as him. Why do y'all? But that's it. It's about being extreme.
It's not that. Listen, can a nigga tell the truth? That's all I have to offer.
He hasn't been telling the truth.
How can you say it?
The lies are falling apart right in front of us.
Listen, your idea is the truth. Your idea of Anton telling the truth is him having to make you believe something. When he said it's automatically a lie. Y'all know.
No, it's the actions behind it. Give me a second, babe. Hold on. Right. Pause.
If you're telling the truth, what's the truth? Okay.
Jay, you got a question? It's on the blessing today.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Are you in your feelings now?
No,
I said, what?
Man,
You saw, boy.
no good girls,
Come on, bro. You saw. You in your feelings. Why you got animosity, man? Why you got animosity?
What's your filter? Oh my God! Turn on your camera.
You ain't got my filter on. I don't need no filter, my nigga.
Turn on the filter, ass so you can come up.
I'm crazy. This nigga want to see me. You want to see me?
Type of life.
You want to see me? Okay.
I talk out of me.
You want to see me?
I talk out of me.
Come on now, nigga. Nigga, you doing that pity hoe shit? Come on, turn your camera on.
Hold on one second.
That's the defense mechanism. Your boss said don't talk to you, so you want to use to turn your camera on. Fuck out here. These niggas on this big cable for this nigga behavior. Don't want to say nothing. Y'all got that hierarchical dependency on this nigga. It's cool if you're a real friend. Say, hey, you fucking with, and I'm talking to the chat. I'm talking to the panel and motherfuckers who listen. If your partner is just doing this shit for content, why you niggas on this bitch mad if somebody calling his ass out? But it's content. Niggas don't delete shit, but it's content. Niggas jump on Tasha K, don't even defend his motherfucking friend to the slightest end.
Let's see. What did I just do to mess up everything? Got to bring it back. Let me see. Share. How did I do that? Here we go. Add to the stage. There we go. Go back. It's the people that's for it, and then it's the people that's against it. So 2K is saying that he feels that the man is this way, and y'all say that F-N word. So, and since y'all both agree, y'all can't have opposing views, I guess.
Bro, you saw. Why you got animosity, man? Why you got animosity?
What's your filter on, my guy? And turn on your camera.
You mean put my filter on? I don't need no filter, my nigga.
I know this filter's ass so he can come on camera. Man, he worried about his look.
Sounds crazy. This nigga want to see me. You want to see me?
Type of lights,
You want to see me? Okay.
I talk out of me.
You want to see me?
I talk out of me.
Come on now, nigga. Nigga, you doing that petty hoe shit. Talking about screen camera on.
Hold on one second.
That's what the defense mechanism. Your boss said don't talk to you, so you want to use to turn your camera on.
So now she stopped 2K from being filed. And this man is calling dude all out of his name and all this. You got to be fair across the board or just let him rock out. We hit the fight button over here. Fight. Then we put him in the middle of the ring and let him go at it. So like I say, I tip my toe in it too. I'm caught up in the mix too. I just don't go to the extremes.
Fuck out here. These niggas on this big cable for this nigga behavior. Don't want to say nothing. Y'all got that hierarchical dependency on this nigga. It's cool if you're a real friend. Say, hey, you fucking with, and I'm talking to the chat. I'm talking to the panel and motherfuckers who listen. If your partner is just doing this shit for content, why you niggas on this bitch mad if somebody calling his ass out? But it's content. Niggas don't delete shit, but it's content. Niggas jump on Tasha K, don't even defend his motherfucking friend to the slightest ounce. Want to promote his brand the way he do. But these bitch ass niggas talking about, oh, this for content. Oh, how y'all know he not telling the truth? Get the fuck out of here, man. You niggas gonna be real, you gonna be fake. And I ain't have no issue with Anton. I don't even got no issue with Anton having no side bitch. What I'm saying is, nigga, you fucking up the whole game, moving how you goddamn moving. As a married man, as a woman that's married, that you know married. You know the woman married. The shit can be complicated or whatever, but you know, the nigga offer no protection for the people on the team. And it's gonna come to ass, it's gonna come to 2K, Sweeney, you, everybody will get the same motherfucking treatment. It has already happened multiple times, my nigga. It is a pattern. And it's mainly all women, my nigga. The two niggas sit up there, talking about, I'm a man, I wanna look you in your face. Nigga, look at Anton in his motherfucking face and tell him he was moving fly. That destroyed this whole woman fucking image, nigga. That's when you go look in the face. Bitch ass, nigga.
These niggas sound like 50 live viewers.
Okay, if you
no.
If Anton really had good intentions for Mika, and Mika is, you know, it's all real.
But you let that man call that man the B word and didn't tell him, no, you're not going to let him do that to 2K. But when 2K got back at him, he like, let's not do that. And 2K stopped him. See, this is what I'm saying, man. Him and House can go back and forth and do the little Dougie, but I mean, you got to be fair and balanced. But that's what we're doing right now, right? It's rules for thee, but not for me.
Why is she totally distancing herself from him? Going on these panels and interviews saying that they are not friends.
But I would never be up there speaking for Anton. You picked the wrong place. Because when it comes to spinning narratives, folks will do that. That man came up there and said the reason why you came up on that panel is to disrespect this woman when you did not do that. And now you got a narrative going. Now you all out of your name and whatever else because of Anton. Why am I out of my name because you feel some kind of way about that man? Why are you saying that man is my daddy? All this stuff is extreme. And people will allow it. My thing would be if he allowed to say that, the brother 2K should be able to say something back without being stopped and told, oh, we don't do that when the other person is doing it. He didn't even stop when you said we don't do that. Then at some point in what he's saying, you agree with him. And then you said to 2K, that's his daddy. That's foul.
A whole rebrand, right? If all of this is just all good, then why is she moving like she was hurt by him? Why is she moving like she was exploited by him and now she don't want anything to do with him? If he's moving all good and if it's all a buck and he keeping it 100, why do you think she's moving like that?
I can't answer, of course, why I think she moving like that.
Okay. You don't think it's anything that he did?
I think you got to get away from it at this point. Absolutely. And then she do have a husband. She has to appease to. Of course. Maybe he called her shots. Hey, you listen, you need to get away from it. But that's what they have going on.
Yeah, see, I don't know. Your blinders are
I mean, it's not a blinder. You want me to tell you what I think that she think it also appeals to the answer in your head. You don't know. I don't know.
I just don't think that it would be. I think it's a little disingenuous when you can't just observe the situation and say something has to be off with how anti-movement and how he treated her after the fact. She said out loud, he didn't come to her defense. He didn't do anything to show up for her in that moment after she was being dragged. He did it. He made it all about himself. And if he's so 100 and such a great person like what they're trying to say he is, then why all these women? And this we can't first. Other women in his past have gone through this with him and distanced themselves from him because of how they were being treated by him. And you're up here right now still saying, oh, well, you just got to ask him. It ain't nothing that he did wrong. Like, we're saying you can still be his homie and still call out the bullshit. And I think that's what getting everybody so frustrated because it's like, you're not hearing it. You refuse to see it.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, how horrible is Anton as a person?
From what I can see, Anton is the type of person, like he has said, if he cannot leverage you, if he cannot...
A scale of 1 to 10. How horrible of a person is he? That was the question. A scale of, that's a good question too. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is he? 1 to 10.
I use you, you're nothing to him.
That's the majority of society.
No, we're talking about, and just because that is a societal norm, don't make it right. Nobody should be using people for their own advantage at the expense of other people. It's one thing to say, you know what, I see how this can be a mutual benefit.
Jazz, if you don't
use you, Anton will use you, even if it's not a benefit to you. This is the problem.
If I can't use this useless ass nigga under me, then why would I have any dealings with this nigga?
Wait,
how does that make you a bad person?
Wait, what you say?
I said if I can't use this useless ass nigga under me, then how does that make me a bad person?
If you can't use this useless nigga under me, then why?
I think got a nigga out under the table or something. That's what price. It's a nigga his house under the table.
I gotta be a bone ass up, nigga.
Gotta be.
All right, hey, ain't nobody gonna be doing none of that.
Both of those questions were easy questions. When it comes to bad people, a scale of 1 to 10, what number is he? When it comes to bad people, I can think of some horrible people. So when it comes to bad people, what number is he? What number is he? That's an easy question. And then the second thing, when you talk about using people, that's an old AZ song that an old man say. The old man saying is, people use people, but what you don't want to do is misuse people. If somebody is opportunistic and you play on that opportunistic person, y'all playing each other. Or make it make sense. Well, Anton is married. Isn't the girl married too? Well, Anton shouldn't do X, Y, and Z. Why was that woman flued out? Y'all brought up the receipts. At one moment, Anton is talking in front of this bed with his background. The next moment, she talking on this bed. It looked like a hotel room with this background. But not one question was answered. So he said, if I can't use this useless person up under me, talking about House of Hypocrites, he put his hands out. Didn't answer either question. That's not a fair conversation. You see, Bomb will actually listen to you and really try to have a back and forth with you. She might call you a dick sucker and all kind of other stuff, but she is going to try to halfway out a conversation with you. You have to at least respond to the question that's being asked.
What I'm saying is,
Play the way in the man.
you get. I just don't think that his intentions are always good. His intentions are always with what he wants in mind first, right? And he will expose and expand anybody to get what he wants, and that's the fucked up part about it. That's what we're calling out. And clearly, Mika feels the same way. Clearly, Mika feels the same fucking way because she doesn't want anything to do with him anymore. If he was so great, and such a great friend, and doing all of the things right, why is she like, I don't know that nigga, we ain't even friends when they was just kicking it? Clearly, he's not really a good friend, and he doesn't care. He does not care, and that's the fucked up part. It's okay to call that out. Like, yeah, Anton, you could have handled that a little differently. If it was my girlfriend, I would be like, friend, no, that ain't cool. You actually need to go out and publicly apologize. Because it happened in public. You need to publicly apologize on behalf of Mika. You need to publicly apologize on behalf of your wife, defend your people, and keep it 100. You know what? I really, instead of saying in the Tasha K video, oh, this is all because of my fault because I'm infamous right now and I'm so famous and all this and that. It should have been, this is kind of my fault because I really didn't get the confirmation on her being on the show. And I kind of just asked her to come kick it.
They don't fuck with Anton, bro. Everybody over there is using Anton so they can get to a point where they feel like they don't need to no more visibility. They don't fuck with him because if they was real friends with him, the same way he'll mess up online, they'll correct a nigga online, but not in a disgruntled or a nefarious way. 2K just using Anton, bro.
Like this khaki color cucumber nigga keep talking, bro.
Khaki color cucumber?
Yes.
Oh no.
You just said
you have been on the show with me. Don't I go at Anton? Me and you agree on a lot of the same shit, Jazz. Me and you disagree on a lot of shit, but I go at Anton on the show. Vice versa. I'm not trying to listen to this khaki colored ass nigga.
You're lying, bro. You gonna go with that nigga, bro.
Trying to get some crowd. You looking for way you looking at that nigga. Wait a minute.
You don't get no.
You want me to be a nigga?
It ain't even funny though. Only women can laugh at this shit, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to talk about the situation. You trying to deflect.
Nice.
That's what I'm saying.
You trying to deflect.
But hey, don't give me acting like no nigga. I'm trying to be respectful with Queen Jazz. I fuck with that. I ain't got no time to be fucking with these light skinned ass nigga trying to get platform right now.
Oh, not the light skin stuff. House of Hypocrites is not. Oh, come on, man. It's the young versus old, light versus dark, man. Y'all got to stop this Willie Lynch letter stuff.
To get my platform up, nigga. Everybody know I don't care about no goddamn you.
Everybody know you know you, so how the fuck they supposed to get it?
What?
Oh, they only know you because you attached to another nigga.
Bro, I had my what? You better check the. You better do your homework on
I already done my homework, nigga.
Well, you ain't did enough. Go to summer school.
I already done my homework, man.
Go to summer
You
school.
ain't nobody, bro.
Go to summer school.
You ain't nobody, bro.
But listen, cause it's a
If you
real.
somebody I be talking about you. At least Anton somebody. You ain't nobody.
Good dog.
At least Anton got a name. You in Anton shadows, nigga.
You got to
You
get
in that nigga shadow, nigga. You robbing nigga with no cake.
I ain't
You robbing with no cake.
I ain't working.
You robbing with no cake. You in that nigga shadow.
You get ready for work tomorrow.
You in the shadow.
Don't put the tap.
Hey, I love you living, my nigga. No, keep going to work. You ain't gonna you too much.
You know.
I will.
All right, cut it out. Cut it out.
Nigga trying to make working like it's a disadvantage, nigga. I get a bag at work, nigga.
Talking to me.
I get a bag at work, nigga.
I
Not about
15 now.
you done crazy.
Everybody,
You done crazy.
hey, everybody shut up. Everybody, how about that? Everybody shut up. All right. All of this nigga swinging contest. We're not doing this. Let's see how y'all can regular the show a little bit. All right. We don't want to keep going back and forth. I want y'all here, but let's stay on par. It's okay. You got to understand, like you, Slimmy, and a lot of people coming in talking about we're just hating. But there are so many people that can call out the bullshit and it not be considered as hate because bullshit is fucking bullshit. And if you're really a person's friend, calling out their bullshit should not be an issue. Okay. Just like with Mika, she definitely participated in the bullshit and put herself in a position to get played in that way. And if she was my friend, my real friend, right, I would tell her that and be honest. And I think people are getting frustrated with you and like 2K and Slimmy and everybody else that keeps coming to Anton's defense because y'all are just defending him with nothing to stand on. It's just, well, he's rich, he can do whatever he wants. Or he can, his wife don't matter. So, it's just
Or we know him. And y'all know him. So wait, can the internet tell you more about your I don't want to say mother, I don't know the people. Can the internet tell you more about your family than you, Jazz?
no, of course not.
Fucking right. Because you know them, right? So when I'm telling you something, it's because I have a personal relationship with him. It's a bunch of people that never met the dude that had a conversation with me trying to tell me he like this, but I know the dude. And he not nothing like what y'all think.
You know what's crazy? It's a bunch of people that knew that nigga and got away from that nigga. A bunch of people.
How many women left you before they found out who you really were? How many women knew you and left you before they found out who you really were?
Bro, I got no bad blood with no women. Zero. Nada.
It's okay. This is what I'm saying right now.
I'm talking about a nigga with a lot of emotion in my city.
I'm saying
when it comes to women, my nigga.
there's never going to be a good enough reason. Like when he said, "Hey, you know what? This is my fault because I'm infamous." Because it wasn't. This is my fault for inviting you and I having it together.
That's the real fault.
Yeah, see, that's what you want.
No, that's what it is.
That's
It's not-
what
but I
you
would
want.
a person with normal good character, right? That will hold themselves accountable when they know that they did something wrong to somebody. They will say that, but he made it about himself. They don't her because I'm different. They don't her because I'm tall and dog.
That's not how you want to hear it.
No, it's not about wanting to hear this from, but it's about the right thing.
It's not,
About the situation.
Jazz, you can't
nigga.
you can't dictate how another motherfucker gonna apologize.
I can't, but we can criticize it though, because at the end of the day,
They won't be standing there.
if it was the other way around, that's how I stand for that.
But listen, I tell him the same thing. Hey, if she feel like this is the apology that she deserves, that's what you got to take, but don't take it all. Hey, y'all make
I will agree with that right there, Jazz. Because he talks about the black community and he talks about hoes and he talks about whatever else. Yeah, he's up to be, examined, and y'all can't have your opinions. That's for sure. That's for sure. But when 2K is saying what he's saying, I understand what he's saying. I understand what y'all saying. It's the same way. I think 2K can have his opinion because it's based on, he say, his personal relationship. And House of Hypocrites feeling the way he feel and you feeling the way you feel, I can understand y'all opinion too. But with that being the case, I don't know why you got to say that's 2K daddy and he's the bitch ass nigga. And that's where it be too extreme. You could say you don't like what Anton did and he threw this lady up under the bus and all this stuff. But why? Because this man say his relationship with his man looks like this. You got to personally attack him. And even you, his friend, they keep saying he rock with you, Jazz. You didn't call that man his daddy. That's crazy. But listen, the link is in the description for Jazz's show where 2K went up there. And I think we're gonna do this because we're not gonna bore y'all to death and keep y'all here forever. We just getting the show rocking. We just trying to get the channel rocking. Next week I'll be back at the Lair, and we'll start putting those clips together to send them over here. What we doing? We are going to hit our beautiful button. Where we at, my guy?
We'll shut this motherfucker down.
Y'all be great.